go. Turn the music down. Forgot about that. Hopefully everybody's going well. We've got a absolute beauty here. Saturday night footy. Easter Saturday, of course. The Eagles taking on the Swans. Both teams having quite decent starts to the season, especially when looking at West Coast. 2 in a row. So they're heading into this one with a better form line than Sydney. So definitely won't be a walk in the park. Although the Swans play very well in Perth, haven't lost at Optus in over almost 5 years, I'd say, and play well against the Eagles. Yeah, it certainly won't be an easy task. They're playing with some vibrance. A lot of young players out there today. Plenty of under 20-year-olds in this West Coast side. So even though there might be some ebbs and flows in there with how they play, they're still looking good. They're showing a bit of pace without moving the pill. They're looking good in the midfield with Harley Reid bursting through. Tim Kelly's been good the last fortnight. They've lost a few like 𝐓𝐴𝐿 and Robertson through suspension, but the tools up forward. Well, really either end with Shanahan swinging into the fence, taking some beautiful clunks in Archer Reid and Duff Tytler up forward. Waterman's in sensational form too. So, yeah, it's a tall forward line that could really make an impact, and we do obviously have to watch out tonight. But coming off the bye, you never know. This was what can happen sometimes, where you come off the bye and you're a bit lethargic. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start off things slow. West Coast haven't really been the greatest starters themselves too. After half-time, they were able to knock off or win the second half against the Gold Coast Suns, even though the game was still over, and they've won their past two. So, yeah, they have plenty of upside in this game. But, you know, these are the sort of games with our experience and the talent we possess. Heaney back in. This is a game we really, from a four-quarters perspective, should find a way to get done and comprehensively win, but we'll see. We'll see if the Eagles could be the real deal and have another shock win. It'd be hard to see, but I'm expecting them to give it a bit of a scrap, most definitely. Looking at the ins and outs of both sides, I'm going to bring them up now. There they are. Matty always comes in for, I think, his first game of the season, so Newton out, Robinson out suspended, 𝐼𝐴𝐿 injured, 𝗲𝐼𝐴𝐿 champion. Been hearing some good things about this guy. A young small forward in Sandy Brock coming in, which makes sense. They need a bit of height back there. They were a pretty small back line last week in their win against Port Adelaide, but obviously with Sydney with the three tools, Brock coming in makes sense. And 𝐼𝐴𝐿, massive return, definitely missed him, and a loss to the Hawks. And Harry Cunningham is... okay. Oh, I didn't even see that. Malcolm Rose is apparently laid out injured. There you go. So Cunningham comes in. Good to see Cunners back. It was he wasn't actually in the initial 23 heading into this game if Roses was going to get up, which is a bit surprising. Cunners has been such an important defender for us the last 24 months or so. Goes to show that Bice and 𝐼𝐴𝐿 are really holding down their positions so far. But it shouldn't be too long until the first bounce. Hopefully everybody's going well. It should be an absolute cracking contest, let's hope. Well, to be honest, hopefully not. Hopefully it's just a nice, relaxing Saturday night, one side of the fair. But, no, I'm keen to see what the Eagles throw at us. They're a young team, but they're definitely playing some confident footy at the minute. As, oh, wow. Reese again, my friend. 20 gifted this time. I tell you, he gifted about 500 on Thursday night. I really appreciate it, mate. You're too kind. Really appreciate it, man. But hopefully everybody's going well. Reese, once again, appreciate it. Good to see you in there, my friend. True Bloods potty. Yep, not going to get around them, lol cows. Deebs and Mads, both terrific blokes. Hopefully going well. Unique. Do you reckon you need to put the spam delay? It's fine. Like, it's nothing crazy. I mean, if one person spams too much, someone will just boot them off and time them out. I'm not exactly sure. More focused on the game itself. I just saw it now. Okay, Kai, mate. Cunners comes in. So, a level-headed, experienced player in the back six, so it's not the worst laid in. Malcolm Roses. Just seeing this now. Where are we? Just catching up because all the gifted subs notifications. No Lordy in the back line. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like last week. I'd expect him to play forward. And again, yeah, he definitely shows a lack of pace, but now hold on a sec. Oh, geez, the game's... Now, what's going on? Oh, geez, the game's already bloody started. Christ. I'm off with the fairies. Okay, sorry. I was about 3 minutes behind. No, Big Joel's taking a mark. All right, let's pack up shop. Blow the siren. We're done. All right, sorry, lads. I was just... let me turn this down. So it looks like we want a centre bounce clearance, and 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 kicks the first. All right, cool. Go footy. All right, I'm still catching up with Chatties. Yeah, Lloyd, I expect to be in the forward line. Yeah, no, I appreciate it again, Reese. Notification, what does that do? Oh, HY, mate. You join an exclusive club. A few nice emojis. Some outdated ones with Chad Warne actually having blonde hair. That's not a thing anymore, unfortunately. But it's nothing. Yeah, it's just a few badges and stuff. And a nice little, you got a little footy next to your name, so that's something. So Matty Roberts, the goal assist. Yeah, sorry, I was about 3 minutes behind. I was catching up with chat. I'm like, oh wait, that was 3 minutes on. I clicked to live, and yeah, no, we're away. So a bit behind, but we're up to the live point now. Looks like we won the centre bounce clearance, and Matty Roberts with the goal assist. So yeah, no, we'll take that. Want to have a good start here. The Eagles haven't been, as we said before, the greatest starters. Only 1 to 2 weeks for you. Yeah, there you go. So that's a big out. And there we go. Chad Warner bursting through. Loves playing in Perth. Gives a hands to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. And that's a beautiful delivery inside 50. Guess who? It's Tommy Papley in game 200. Get the Papley emojis in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, fine player. 200 games. Last few years, it feels like he has slowly regressing with his body. But let's hope he can have a big performance tonight. I think he started the season okay. Nothing crazy. He's shown some flashy moments, showing his energy, but it still feels like a far cry from his lofty heights of 2021, 22-esque. Let's hope he has a big performance tonight. Let's kick this. No, he's put it across the face. That's a bit underwhelming. He's game 200 all the way in Perth. So Josh Lynch to bring it back into play. Started the first game of the season, then dropped them back in. I thought he was actually quite decent against Port, so a good youngster, of course, in last year's draft. Callum Mills tackled well from Jobe Shanahan, a player that Sydney could have drafted. I wish we did, but it wasn't to be. Holding the ball, geez, that's a rough call, Matt Flynn, but we'll take the turnover. It was Jai Sarong with a good tackle. Yeah, exactly right, Time Lord. No disrespect to West Coast. I think they'll make this a contest. I mean, they're leading against the Swans at half-time last year in this fixture, but, the talent there we go. Joel, big mark. Yeah, he started well. It's a weak back line on paper with West Coast. This was the issue for them heading in this year. No 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 too with injury. And no, he's getting a good hold so far with his aerial ability, Joel 𝐼𝐻𝐼. Yeah, going well, Jamal, my friend. Beautiful. Let's kick another here. Want to put on some scoreboard pressure early on. As I say again, for a third or fourth time, West Coast have been the greatest starters. 0 behinds and 2 goals set shots-wise from this angle. So let's hope he can make it 3. Stabs at it, no good. Across the face. On a score, so 1 goal, 2 to Zip. Yeah, that's a Papley, mate. 𝐻𝐿𝐼, mate. Lindsay just going to go down the line to a contest. Heaney off hands to Mills to Papley. That's a good-looking kick inside 50. Geez, the kicks inside 50 have been mint so far. Charlie killing the end of that one. And Tyler Young, the direct opponent there, caught lacking. All right, well, absolutely peppering the scoreboard early on here. Keeping it in the forward half. Let's see if 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 can bag this through. Yeah, set shots and his goal kicking so far as a Swan's been a little bit hit and miss. He had a few 50-50s he put, was unable to convert against the Hawks. Let's see if he can slot this one. Kick looks pretty good. Yeah, lovely kick from Charlie. That's why we paid him the big bucks, and he gets his first of the, I'd say evening, but it's still, well, technically it's evening over in Perth. What, 20 to 5 over there. Well, no, good start. Setting the turn early on. We're looking zippy with our disposal. Not showing any sorts of rusts off almost a half a month break, really, given it was a while ago since we played the Hawks. Dominating all the territory here in inside 50s, and 𝐻𝐿𝐼 goes bang. There it is. There's the Cobra. There's the. He's like Buddy doing one of those. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Just joined, gents. Sailing up footy, nothing better. Swans with the first 2. And the Swannies had a good VFL win early today against Port Melbourne. Were pretty efficient. But no, a few of the draftees look good. I really like the look of Paddy Snell. Billy Cootie in his first game too. Thought his ticker was nice. Anyways, the Eagles now work at forward here. Bowen really having a good start to the season. That's a nice delivery. Finds Jake Waterman. And this is also a concern on the magnet board for us heading into this game tonight. He's had a brilliant start to the year and beats Tommy McCartan early on there with the mark on the lead. Florida and Hayward look like... Yeah, I did feel like... they might struggle early on, especially with Carlton going through a bit of a mini list transition. And the squad's just such low morale at the minute. It's hard to really stand up. I think Florence been okay, but Hayward's definitely been more of the concern. Let's see if Waterman can kick this. Kicks on its way. It's not going to swing back. It's actually going to float to the left and go for a minor score. So the Eagles on the board. Yeah, I mean, I still think Cootie's a little while away. It's pretty wise just to let him chip away in the twos and gain some match fitness. And that's the same with 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 too. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, good game as well. Oh, geez, 𝐬𝐿𝐼 copped one on the face and he's going to get the benefit of the doubt in the free kick. Geez, Mills is really not happy with him. He must have, done an act that Mills did not like. Suspended. Get him out of here. No, I'm joking. Yeah, a bit of a late hit. McInerney now, good start to the year. Down the line. Josh Sarong, good. See, that's what I really like him on the wing, that height advantage. Beat up Hamish Davis there. Jordan Handball receive inside 50. Not great. Jimpy car rushing through. That's a really good intercept mark, but the delivery not so great. And West Coast will just chip it back here to Tyler Young. Yeah, perhaps we'll see what happens next week, KB. But like even Corey Warner definitely is replaceable. But I still think he deserves to play tonight, Corey. I thought his first half against the Hawks was really productive. And he was great against the Eagles in this fixture last year too. Anyway, I think a free here from a marking infringement. Tommy McCartan give one of the free. Will be Waterman's ball. Yes, I did see that. Absolute shocker, Time Lord. It was only his fault. He should have just simply marked the ball, but he fumbled it and we made a muck of it. But yeah, some of the goals we were able to produce today with some nice transition. It was good to see. Now 𝐬𝐿𝐼 back as a VFL head coach, which is awesome too. You know, he's a true blood. So West Coast get a bit of territory here. It's going to be a forward 50. Oh, well, I'd say, well, yeah, basically a forward 50 stoppage right on the edge of the arc. Flynn gets the hit out, smacks it forward only as far as 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐼, who clears back the other way. 1-on-2 here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼, so it's going to be difficult. And Jimpy is able to win out this time and hit the corridor. That's a risky kick. Ball in dispute here. Papley roves it really nicely for the turnover. Now Sarong hands. No purchase on it. Coughs it up. Now West Coast back the other way of Jack Graham. Pins the ears. Not a bad looking kick, but well defended. Melican at ground level a bit slow. Hamish Davis, clean spin move. Just got the disposal out and Waterman dishes the hands. And inside 50, the Eagles go and they find Shanahan just on the edge of 50. Oh, I really would have liked to draft Jobe Shanahan. He was available at our pick, but we elected to go Ned Bowman instead. It wasn't too bad in the VFL today, but oh, geez, Shanahan's looked pretty good at AFL level so far. So let's see if we can keep this boy from Moama, just on the New South Wales border. Let's see if we can slot this. Kicks on its way. It's not going to make the distance. He'll set it up instead. This ball's come, and it's rushed through for a minor score. 0 goals 2, plays 2 goals 2. Bice now, yeah, you see, my goodness, this is the most mixed bag player I think who's been in our team so far this season. You don't know what you're going to get with him with this disposal. That's a bad turnover from the kick in. Now Eagles get a repeat entry here. 𝐻𝐿𝐼 does well to bring it to ground. Mills a good tackle. Not buzzball. Grundy, a nice hit out. Blakey will get the rebound. That's a good rove there from Logan McDonald, and that's just a nothing kick there. Eagles built the wall. And that's all Tyler Young's out across here now to... Bloody hell, my KO feed's absolutely bugging. I can't even see the players' numbers at the minute. That's Bo. No, that's Hamish Davis. It's typical. Like, KO's fine throughout the whole day, and then of course when I start streaming, I have to squint. That's a good kick. Jeez, who on earth is on Duff Tyler? Yeah, he was. No one was within him 10 metres, I'd say. Well, West Coast now starting to get some. Well, they're now starting to equalise the inside 50s here, and they're finding marks too. I mean, yeah, this was definitely a concern for us heading in this game, the tools they possess. Let's see if we can slot this Duff Tyler. Had a nice game against North Melbourne, I thought, so this will do his confidence if he can slot this. It's going to be a tricky kick. Kick's on its way. And it's across the face. And it's going to be a forward 50 stoppage here. So, another ball in here. McInerney fumbles behind him. Waterman. No, we played for that a bit. Yeah, holding the ball. Looks like, yeah, if you're going to play for the high, that counts as prior. Now down to a 2-2. 𝐼𝐶 reads it really nicely. And could we maybe be at the back here? Oh, geez, that was a bit of a funny old kick, but it does work here. Logan McDonald over the top with Burton here, potentially at the back as Jake Lloyd snuck forward. And this would be definitely one against the grain if you can slot this. Well, that's what we want to see with 𝐼𝐶 reading the ball superbly well from a 2-2 contest. And it looked like a funny old kick, but I didn't really see... We obviously all didn't see McDonald off the camera, but it found him, and he goes over the top of Lloyd. Gosh, quality is still not much better. Anyway, let's see if Jake Lloyd can slot this through for our third. This would be a sneaky goal against the grain. And the experienced lad slots it right through the middle. He's a lovely goal kicker, Jake Lloyd, and he shows it there. Cross, I'm going to have to ask someone to start pedaling the bike to charge in at this rate. Bloody hell. Yeah, car's so inconsistent for me, there and that. Using the hubble in my room, need to go to the living room TV. Yeah, it's just so inconsistent. You know, I've got an Ethernet cable through my computer as well, and it's still absolute crap. Well, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. I think, yeah, to be fair, the Eagles have been shooting from some pretty low percentage ranges, so it's not like they've, you know, marked directly in front of the goal score or anything, but we'll take the 3-goal to zip start. Amati chopping out in the ruck. Sheldrick in there too. It's a good repeat effort from Amati, but the ball still trickles in West Coast favour. McCarthy with the centre clearance. Drop mark from 𝐼𝐶 champion playing, I think, his first game. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now has a bit of time. That's good poise. Gives it inboard to Sheldrick. The 1-2. 𝐓𝐶𝐞 on his right shoe. Goes towards centre half forward. Who can take the fly here? Off hands, Corey. Good tackle there. Win the stoppage. Well done, son. As we did state, I thought his first half very, very good against the Hawks. Had plenty of the ball, but faded out. So let's hope he can have a good afternoon here back in his home state. 9 tackles to 1. And 𝐼𝐶𝐞 reads the tap nicely. Does probably a bit too much, but Sheldrick comes crushing through. Jams it on the shoe to a 1-on-1. And then it's the point post out the full. Yeah, be nice to get a percentage boost through L, mate. But be careful what you wish for. We'll see what happens. 𝐼𝐶𝐞, geez, that's a well ordinary kick, but it's fortunate as it lands over the top of Sarong. Willem Duursma, oh, he's had a great start to the season on his non-preferred. Beautiful kick to the wing. He finds Brady Hoff. Pre-season injury for him, but back in the side. Handball received back to Willem Duursma. He goes over the top here. Good running from Willem. He might want it back here, and he does. Another possession for him, but a great smother. I think that was from Sheldrick. Bobbling ball, and a good tackle from Bice on Shanahan. Ball up here. So yeah, West Coast have the transition games look pretty good to start off the year, so that's where we've got to watch out. Willem Duursma in the end of 3 off touches in that change, for example. Ball up here. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 reads the tap expertly well once again, and he'll get the clearance here towards a pack of players. Amati in front did well. He was outnumbered, and he takes the grab. Quickly gives the hands inboard. Sheldrick some good run. How's the kick? It's a bit short. 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬 champion. No, sorry, that's Tim Kelly, excuse me. Takes the intercept grab. Nothing unusual. Losing the intercept marks. 4-0. And across the Eagles go. To, I think that's Lindsay. Again, like my KO feed, I cannot see. Just blurs. Yes, it is Lindsay in the red boots. Long down the line to a contest of players. And that's a great grab from McDonald. That's what I want to see more of, his aerial ability. And quick corridor kick finds Heaney. And we might want to try and shift the hands here. He gives it inboard to 𝐵LAKE. And we'll use the width of the Optus Stadium out here to 𝐼𝐷 𝐿𝐼. Jesus, he's got hands like doorknobs in that situation, but just feeds it forward. I think that was Corey's kick forward. No, there is Corey. Just bring it to ground, son. Clever tap. And the Eagles might be able to rebound here. Lean back at Tim Kelly. Clever. Back in board. Terrible hand pass. Picked off nicely. I think that was Bice. Inside 50. Good kick, Amati. Jeez. How about his overhead ability to start off the game? I think that was Bice with that intercept from a poor Tim Kelly hand pass. Read it well. And, yeah, nice delivery to find Joel. I need to start squinting a bit more. Who's that? Joel Amati? This bloody KO feed's shocking. Let's see if Joel can kick this. You never know with Joel's set shots, but I tell you what, that looks good. Oh, it's home. What a kick from Joel. Well, let's not forget this individual heading into the year. All the talk about Charlie and McDonald coming back, but Amati's still a very contributive player for our front half. And he's actually been rumoured for trades and stuff. It's funny because I see on social media people like, oh, who gives a crap about Amati's just some spud. Some spud who kicked over 40 goals in a grand final side. Thank you very much. He's got, I think, what, 2 or 3. He's started very well. But, yes, no, Amati can definitely have his horrific performances at the same time. That's his second goal. 2 goals, 1. And, yeah, so far the Eagles are still goalless. I think we're sort of a bit fortunate in a way. They've had a few misses, but, yeah, just a bad turnover from that Tim Kelly hand pass. Off the go, well, Samantha. Never beat Sydney. Yeah, it's not a very good record the Eagles have against the Swans. They haven't beaten Sydney at Optus too. Chad, how about that for a ground level pick up? And look at that burst. Quickly gives the hands over here to Sheldrick. Quickly pivots on his left shoe. This works for Grundy, but Sarong's positioned himself well for his first as a Swan. He's got it. Yes, Josh Sarong is his first. And boy, does he deserve it. He's had a great start as a Sydney Swan. I think I've accidentally pressed the goal button twice, have I? Let me check. No, we're good. Beautiful. But what I've noticed with Sarong is he seems to position himself well off the ball, like the goal line save from the Cripps kick on goal. But even against the Hawks, he just, you know, as that defensive wingman would position himself well. And even there, for example, sneaking forward. Yeah. Very nice. And the snaps of beauty too. Just had enough purchase for a snag. All right, good start. Really now starting to put the foot down. Scoreboard pressure, most important thing in footy. That's what matters at the end of the day. But no, Chad, he's had a few of those moments so far. Some of that ground level pickup stuff has looked mint so far. Goal from a centre bounce. Grundy with a head out. Chad lands right at his feet and soccers forward. Schoenberg with his second game gives the hands to Kelly. They go inside 50 now. This might trickle out the back, but he does have the ability to still get there, Rampy, and rush through for a minor score. So that's 0 goals, 3 now for the Eagles. Mills to bring it back into play. The lone man finding Tommy McCartan. And Sammy Wicks with a handball receive goes down the line to a contest here. Good spoil. Bo Allen to Shanahan to Josh Lindsay. Turns around, gives it back to Shanahan, and now Bo Allen, no fuss, just slams it on the shoe. Good fly there, and how about that burst from Will and Desmond? That's special. Can he goal here? Oh, he can't. Geez, how about that for pace? Absolutely burnt Mills to crisp there. That's some exciting signs from number 1 pick. Unlucky not to goal. He's in my fantasy team, to be fair, so I wouldn't mind him kicking that in a way. To be fair, he's highly owned anyway. Kicking, once again, nice delivery onto the lead. Heaney's kick could have been a little bit better. It's a turnover here. Ruben Gimby, sorry. thinking of Josh Lindsay. And they'll just go back here. Once again, the Eagles. Shanahan now wants to go corridor. Finds Liam Baker. To Tim Kelly. Now onto the wing. Brady off. Yeah, unfortunately can't stream it, Cuddy, mate. So, yeah, just still the copyright and etc. Off now. Oh, geez, groans in the crowd. That can only mean one thing. It's out the full. So yeah, they have 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 as a loose behind the ball. This is probably to try and stem the flow of our hot start, but nothing unusual. They have been throwing 𝐎𝐴𝐿 behind the ball in pretty much every game so far this year. Jordan now down the line. And there he is. Takes a beautiful clunk. 𝐎𝐴𝐿 now back towards half forward. 𝐴FL gets up. Rampy dispossessed. Kelly crushing through. Fumbles here. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴. Can he get a clean gather? He can't. 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐿 gives a handball receive. Nicely done to Tom McCarthy. Can they finally find a goal, West Coast? No. It's not even going to hit a score. But probably have it where they want at West Coast. 450 stoppage. Hey, subscribe, Max, if you are on the stream, or if you just subscribe from a random video you're watching of mine. Yeah, no, that's been a little. That's a bit of thing for a second year running, I think now. Bear, mate. Grundy, well done on the ground level, and he'll just hack it out of there. What is forward of centre Jimby? Look at that. They've just got two loose behind the ball. Brady Hoff. Oh, hand pass could have been better. Ball to be won here in the coalface. Trickles out. Tyler Young. Oh, nice little fake. Now he'll go inside 50, but the delivery's not so great. And the ball will find the boundary again. Mills now. Wicks. Harley Reid. Hands it over the top. Not a great hand pass now. Matty Roberts works at the 50 here to a one-on-one. Rowbottom, decent effort against the big man of Matt Flynn. Schoenberg, handball to McCarthy. Liam Baker. Inboard. Can they find a goal here? West Coast. Well done from Brady off. Fakes. Goes for goal. It's another behind. Jeez. Len, quite a bit off the hook here. West Coast have been peppering us, and I'd say they're almost winning the inside 50s at this run. Let's actually have a quick look. They are 11-9. So they're doing quite a bit right here, West Coast. Starting to lock it in the front half. Mills now. Geez, interesting hand pass. Bloody hell. Gives it to Blakey in between three defenders. And a turnover here, but 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 would tackle on 𝐷𝐪𝐼. Oh, Heaney again. Another clearance. Reads it well. Outnumber it again, Joel, with the spare the Eagles have got, but he does well to bring it to ground. Sarong inside 50. I'll do 450 stoppage. We'll take it. Yeah, it feels like free-to-air TV is just a thing in the past. I mean, everybody's just shifted to streaming, which is great quality because you can get 380p quality where I can't even bloody tell the plays from a distance. What an age we live in, eh? Christ almighty. That seemed to be a bit of Essendon. It was just poor timing. Killed with injury, and they had like Thursday, Friday night games every week last year in the back half of the season. Tim Kelly just hacks it forward. Well read from Mills, and we'll win the ball back here. Sarong, quick hands to 𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. No, that's Jordan inside 50 to a 2-on-2. Amani again. Papley, nice rove. Oh, geez, he could have taken that one, Joel. He had a good look at it. So forward 50 stoppage here again. Mills is okay. Yeah, I think he was a bit ginger after that contest. He's all right now. Look at that, Grundy, good start. 6 hit-outs to advantage already to his name. I mean, yeah, the Rucks have gone a bit bonkers against Matt Flynn so far this year. Sherry had a big game. Grundy out of this, out of congestion almost. Kick was smothered. And West Coast mop up. Kick out of the 50s, a bit iffy. Is that in the back? Yes, it is. Against Mills. Yeah, very similar loss to the Dogs last night. They hit the front. And then, yeah, they fall away again. But there's definitely upside for West Coast. All their losses have been under a kick. I think it was 8 points, to be fair, against the Cats. But you got to remember that up to, what, 8? First team plays as Heaney takes a beauty. Did he take the whole thing, though? But they had up to 8 first team plays missing the Crows, so you got to remember that. What a grab from Isaac. Kick could have been a bit better, but it's going to be another forward 50 stoppage upcoming. So 0 goals, 5 plays, 5 goals, 2. Oh, wow. Well done from Harley too, just holding his legs, not, yeah, sort of just guiding him down. Wow, good grab. Grundy with a bit of a hold there. And for giving away quite a few, probably a few too many ruck throws at times, Grundy. All right, down the line from Flynn. Dursma, he can fight for this. Wasn't able to there in the pack of players. Ground level now, Jordan to McCartan. Well, that's a tough one, but happily that's a lovely hand pass. Heaney's got to watch out. Play on. Yeah, maybe it just wasn't a tackle technically, that's why it wasn't paid. But well done from Brock. Turnover here for the Eagles. Tim Kelly, can you use the width? Yes, he will. Out across here. Hamish Davis. The kick's no good. That's a bad kick. Nope. Rampy. Dropped his lollies. Ball in. Again, I can't really see because of this bloody card quality. It's been absolutely shit. You can't probably see it, but it's just, it's no good. Right. Another ball in. Yeah, it's pretty much the only way there, mate. So many of the games on behind paywalls now. Roberts clears. Been a lot of hack kicking out of the fence this first quarter. And the Eagles will win it back here in the front half. Kelly, oh geez, that's a pretty awful kick. He'll pounce on this one. Jake Lloyd did well. Warner, nice bit of poise to Marty. Good running here. And look at this. Numbers streaming for Papley. Over the top. Oh, yep, out the back end. He's going to go. Easy soccer. Well, this is the quality with possession, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles are battling there. I think they have probably more inside 50s than us, but it's the quality going back the other way. Great running from Lloyd. And that was Jake Lloyd's goal there. On the ground ball. Was it Lloyd again? I can't see because of this bloody quality. I think it was Lloyd. But good movement. Christ, this scoreline feels strange. 6 goals 2 to 0 goals 5, but we'll take it. And he just scores the easiest goal possible. I think that was Shanahan with almost the effort to win the ball back, but missed the spoil there. Good forward running. Was Paps and Heaney. Oh no, I talked about the one like back at half back. I think that was Lloyd in the bright boots doing that 1-2. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, I can just see the 44 on the on the crap quality. Right, let's well, it'd be nice if we don't concede a goal late here, I guess. Yep, they're going to have one last reload here, the Eagles. Gee, Sandy Brock. How about that for a bit of toe? Again, the inside 50, not so great. Another ball in here. 11 seconds till quarter time. Grundy having a good quarter. Cleared from McInerney. Let's bring this to ground. Well done, Corey. And they'll do. Quarter time. Zero goals 5 to 5 goals 2. 6 goals 2, excuse me. Well, I think that's just the goal for both teams at the moment. I mean, West Coast have been hitting some targets inside 50 here or there, but yeah, the quality and the rebound of this side is really showing. Flexing our muscles, 6 goals 2 to 0 goals 5. Again, they've had some very gettable chances go astray West Coast, so yeah, they really should have a goal or 2 or 3 to be honest, but not complaining. Over a 5-goal lead at quarter time. But same old issues that once again for West Coast, they haven't been the greatest starters to kick off the year. And it's showing. Right, I'm going to try a few different browsers and see. Fucking Macau would be better. But yeah, still content with that. Like, no, Eagles have done well to lock the ball in the front half at times, and we've just been forced to really hack it out of the fence. But Amani's been really good this first term. He's winning some outnumbered contests. He's been great in the air, bringing it to the ground. Liking him up forward. Take a look at the stats. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐶, of course, with 10 disposals. Yeah, he's looking clean out there. He's won a few clearances. Yep, 4 clearances already in the first quarter. He just seems to get so much space. I don't even know how. He's reading the hit-outs really well and obviously got out the back for the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐶. 𝗼𝐼 really good start as well on the wing. 6 disposals on his first goal as a blood. Sheldrick, been a little bit hit and miss with the disposal, but Grundy, he's been pretty solid with his hit-out work, that is safe to say. Only the 4 disposals, but yeah, definitely getting the better of Flynn, I'd say. With also Archie Reid running through. Lloyd, liking him. First quarter, again, that was his goal, I'd say, with the latest one. Provided some good run, nice hand pass, and we got the goal from it. But yeah, overall, I think the game should be a lot closer than what it is. West Coast, I think, have been pretty unlucky, but at the same time, they haven't really showed the potency, so that's pretty much their fault, I guess. Have a go, old Tommy. Oh, dearie me. Bloody car, I tell you. Grundy, yeah, there you go. Yeah, some of his hit-out work has been beautiful. And, yeah, Ruckman have been feasting against Matty Flynn. That just always seems to be a thing. As for West Coast side of things, a few decent players to kick off the quarter. Tim Kelly had a lot of the ball. He's had a few bad clangers here or there, though. He's got 10 disposals. Brady Hoff has shown some nice running carry with 214 metres gained. There you go. That would be game high. No, it's 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐶, the midfielder with game high metres gained. How about that? Job Shanahan with 6 disposals. McCarthy with 6. Sandy Brock on the end of a few kicks as well. He's got 112 metres gained, the key defender. But definitely content with his start. Carrier's not really that much better. Jesus. But I think one of the best on ground would have to be Joel Margie, to say again. I mean, no, he's having a super quarter, super game so far. 4 marks, being a big presence for us early on. Might have to flick the game up on my phone or something at this rate. Christ. Hopefully I'm on Playlist Sky. Welcome, mates. I'm just currently going through a few different browsers to see if there's any quality difference with the KO stream. I probably won't add up mate, but it should be a good hit out. I think that's after gathering. Yeah, no, it is. Suns next week. Maybe you downloading Windows Update. That's probably why the quality's bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so strange. It seems to work fine. Everything else, it's just my computer. Again, Ethernet cable in. It's just no good. Might have to tinker around. But it's actually fine earlier today watching the Port game. I don't know. When you start streaming, it just goes to crap. Is what it is. Yeah, same to you, old mate. Obviously, you're up from Wollongong, so it wouldn't be too much of a trek from yourself up to the SCG. Oh, God. Still no good. Oh, I just had some computer issues and etc. Renegade. Computer crashed, internet crashed, and it was just no good. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but... Oh, wait. I think we're good. We're good. Hooray. I can actually watch this spectacle in fucking at least 720p. Crystal clear vision. Oh, my God, my eyes. It's a thing of beauty. We're back. We're back in HD, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Christ. It's actually nice. A crystal clear picture for once. My eyes have been hurting bloody squinting the whole first quarter. All right, now here comes a bit of a... No, never mind. I forgot the term. Anyways, almost the second quarter. Players in positions ready to go. Yeah, so Rose's iced up. Doesn't look great. So obviously didn't pass the fitness test. He would have been a handy player out there. Corey started okay. Having a few contests, but nothing flashy. Anyways, run away for quarter number 2. I feel the scoreboard's probably a bit inflated, but again, we'll take the start. And drop mark there from Sandy Brock. Jordan going in. Oh, yeah, this is so much better. Oh, my God, I can actually tell who's who. Yeah, wouldn't shock me. I mean, against his former side, it wouldn't be too bad. But, yeah, I think 𝐼𝐶 surely is pushing selection. Grundy, another head out to advantage. Chud bursting through. Kick was smothered. Hunts for the grand ball. That's same with Kelly. Harley Reid tackled really well. Yeah, James Jordan wearing him like a glove at the minute. Yeah, there's a bit of an on-siding against the Hawks. And he's been quite the start of the year, James Jordan. So back doing a job this time. And Harley Reid, who's 30 disposals last week. Papley spin move, clever. Ball trickles out. Mopped up nicely from Kelly off to Josh Lindsay on his left shoe. Sarong in a good spot. Beautiful. Doing the simple things quite nicely, Josh Sarong. And we'll just go back here to Tommy McCartan and Nick Blakey on the handball receive. Blakey now will look for the switch out here to Callum Mills. So Millsy. That kick will work here for Grundy. Takes a bounce. Goes back inboard. Finds Matty Roberts having a good start to this season. Showing more confidence with his disposal, which I'm liking. Leading the Bob 𝐓𝐶 medal 8 rounds in last year. He goes inside 50. Good spool from Brock. This one trickles. Maybe out the back for somebody. Who's there? Oof, Jimby was there first. He gives the hands to Duggan. Now to Bo Allen under the pump. Clears. And Bice in a good spot here. Maybe in the back. Nothing given. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 hands. Works for Bice. Ground level ball. He trips over and he slaps it right back to Cripps. That should be on the ball. Well done from 𝐼𝐶𝐞. And of these, good call. Hope you go well, Berg. Welcome, mates. Doing quite well. Hopefully you're going well yourself. 𝐼𝐶𝐞, good tackle, holding the pill. Look to reload back inside 50 here. 17-9 tackles our way. So showing the intensity. Inside 50 now. Who can fly? Papley, a nice rove. Gets the angle for the snap. Papa. Papa, 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 Papa. Papa, Papa. In game 200, ladies and gentlemen. What a player. Not to be fair, last few years he's been ordinary with his body, but good to see. What a goal. And the players getting around him, that's a great moment. And the potency continues. 7 goals too. Oh, and Harvey Norman replay. Let's have a look at this. Good spoil. That McDonald got his way in there for the spoil, and Papley, beautiful. Oh, how about that from that angle? Here we go. Now this is what we want to see, the reverse goal angle. Papley. Pretty good. Oh, he can't believe it. He cannot believe it. Yeah, that's what we want to see more of. That bursts, that roving ability. Tom Papley, he's got his first in game 200. Grundy out of the ruck. Oh, geez, that kick's no good. Bowen, good body work against Sarong. And advantage here. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 toe poke forward. Now, this could work here for 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿. Hands the back, maybe. No. Probably a bit weak there from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿. No, it is going to be paid. All right. So, free to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 here. Had a good debut season last year for the Eagles. And yeah, they're obviously blessed with some good and promising young tools, this Eagles side. Can they get a goal from this inside 50? Nothing flashy. He's just going to set it up to the tall timber. Waterman's forward. Slap from Grundy and well done. Rush through. So West Coast have 6 points, but all in behinds. Was it 3 weeks off? I think it was 2. Yeah, no. Definitely right, Time Lord. Not showing any sorts of rust in this game. Ah, here we go. KO's buffering. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Back to the fucking absolute shite resolution. Ah, for God's sake. All right, back to squinting it is. 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Someone's tripped over. I can't tell who. Oh, God. I've got some blue light glasses here. Let's see if this improves it. No, not really. Fucking hell. Ball back in. Freddie Grundy. Quick hands to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿 away. Bursting out the front of the stoppage. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 goes. That's a good kick. Overhead 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿. That's strong hands. Gives the handball receive back. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿 to Charlie Warner. Oh, that's just way too easy. All alone, Logan McDonald. Logan McDonald can go back here. Once again, the transition looking mint. Let's see if Logs can slot this through for his first. Set up the 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿 goal just before pretty nicely, getting a hand on it and spoiling it down the ground for Paps to rove. Let's see if he can kick his first. 6 goals won this season. Set shots have been okay. And this kick will go across the face. That's no good. Geez, you'd like to see Logan McDonald get a bit of the Ben King treatment and absolutely turn around his set shot kicking. That would be nice to see. Lindsay to bring it back and play his short kick. Oh, 50, okay. Somebody was in the protected zone, apparently. So McCarthy will march up the field and give the Eagles a bit of territory here. McCarthy now. Inside 50 towards the tall timber again, but it's just not a great kick. Was out the back of a few tall forwards, and 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 was back there to get the intercept mark. 𝐵𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, excuse me. Oh, nice little spin move there. And this could open up the field, but that's a risky kick. Reid read it well to 𝐷𝐸𝐻𝐸. Back to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿𝐿. Twisting, turning. Rampy. Good perceived pressure. They still possession here, the Eagles. 𝐷𝐸𝐻𝐸 to Champion. No, sorry, that's Graham. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿𝐿 inside 50. Great ball from 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿. Lining up well defensively. Oh, I mean, I was pretty happy, Time Lord. I think it feels a need, like a star key forward, a high-level key forward will definitely elevate us. Isn't quite showing it so far, but it's a long season. Grundy front position. The ball in. But yeah, it was a hefty price we paid. Hayward and Florent. Well, Florent wasn't part of it, but basically he was anyway. And then, yeah, three first rounders too. But I wasn't too worried necessarily because you remember, regardless, Carlton are going to match the bid anyway on Cody Walker, who's going to be one of the top draftees this year, and Tassie coming in too, so those are going to dilute the picks. And we drafted quite a few players as well this off-season. 9 list inclusions this year, including trades. Cunners now. I think it's his first touch of the game. Looks like he's playing a bit of the low time on ground sub kind of role. Rowbottom taken high, I think. Advantage paid. McInerney handball receive. Slots it right through the middle. We continue to just simply punish this opposition through our damage. And McInerney with his first. Jeez, this is an absolute whitewash in the minute. It doesn't feel like it's over 40 points, but it is. Yeah, golf and quality going forward, that's safe to say. So I think 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵, yeah, it was a free there against 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵. And the 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵 just all on his own. And this has been the issue for the Eagles this year. The transition defence has been a worry. Suns absolutely carved them up, and it was looking like a 200-point scoring team in that first term, the Suns against the Eagles. So, you know, really putting them to the sword. 0 goals 6 plays, 8 goals 3, so we're kicking straight. It's nice to see. We usually go through a period where we'll kick like 5 points in a row, though, so I'm expecting that. Jeez, I tell you, the pessimism of mine creeps in. Plus 13 contested, that's good to see. West Coast have been pretty good around the ball. Graham tackled well, but a bit too... Jeez, 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 running through the middle. It was a free against him. Graham now uses the width here to Liam Duggan. Back on board. Sandy Brock, former Sun. Inside 50. Can they grab a mark here? 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 almost. And now 𝗏𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 towards out of the 50 towards a 1-on-1 Lloyd against Duggan. The two veterans going at it, the two grandpas. Rowbottom hunts Lloyd as well. Who can win this ground ball? 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 does well. New role for 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵. Jeez, he's quite forward the ball here. Good tackle from Jordan. Really liking Jordan's physicality. He's tackling well so far, James Jordan. Yeah, exactly. And they're the most experienced and the most youngest team in the comp. Like, there's going to be ebbs and flows. And look, they might get back into this game and kick a few in a row. AFL these days, momentum is a big part. Bice, not a great hand pass. Cripps, Waterman, something from nothing, if you don't mind. Centering kick, but reading it. 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 wrong. Positioning himself so well as the wingman for the intercept mark. Oh, geez, 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵, bit of a risky hand pass, but 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 on the end of it. Oh, Corey lost it in the sun. Good tackle. That should be on the ball. Well done, Corey. Advantage here again. Jeez, we're absolutely blitzing him here with this running. 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 wasn't able to get the half volley, though. Oh, bad fumble. Terrible fumble. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐵 goes in again. Bit sloppy at the minute, but Eagles have a bit of time and space to work the hands. 1-2. Continue this hand passing game, West Coast. They're making it look like hard work, and they cough it up. McCartan in the way. Now Jordan has a bit of space. Over the top here now to Corey. Arches the back like Nick Dacos. To Bice. To Cunningham. Inside 50. Not the greatest entry. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 almost marked it. 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿 brought it to the ground. Chad arriving from the side. And umpire will ball this one up. Shanahan, a bit of a bad fumble there. Rowbottom back here to Corey Warner. High snap inside 50. Outnumbered here. Oh, geez. Probably didn't need to spore whoever that was. Again, I can't tell who it is because the bloody carry quality. Christ almighty. Jake Lloyd tackles Tyler Young. Ball up here. Well, this is quite a similar fixture to... well, it actually was an Easter fixture when we played West Coast and Perth. I think 2022 Easter Good Friday. The Eagles were goalless for quite a while. I don't think they could go until late in the second or something. So it's a bit of the same here. Oh, he's now the former Blue long down the line, but we've got the spare with Mills. Goes over a few. Mopping up nicely is Riley Bice. Thumps it back the other way. Amadi in front brings the ground. Wicks, good attack on it. Gives the hands. Chad now finds a bit of space. Casually gliding through. Gives the hands to 𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵. He can hit a beautiful target. Too good. Seems we're playing with 𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 a little bit forward of the ball in the minute. That's a lovely kick inside 50. Absolutely outclassing the Eagles in the minute. And 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵, he's going to go for a left foot snap here. 𝐵𝐵𝐵 doing the job on him. And he's been pretty... He's had some... he's had a few wins himself. Let's see if 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 can go here. Charlie 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐵 to make it 9 goals. And for a second, no doubt. Well, 9 goals to zip. And we're not even halfway through the second term. Absolutely one-sided affair on the scoreboard. But yeah, the Eagles inside 50s aren't looking the most ambitious. I mean, the first half of the first term, I thought they were able to hit some targets nicely inside 50, but it's just a lot of long bombs, high kicks inside 50. Were dealing with it really well. 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐴 could hit up fines Charlie. Yep, the 2022 game was 30-. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was a strange scoreline. I think it was like 50-0 at one point. Yeah, no, I think I remember now. The crowd Bronx cheered when I think it was someone like Tim Kelly kicked a point. I can't quite remember, but yeah, geez. That was when West Coast, I think, were going through like a lot of COVID outs. Was that 2021? I mean, obviously 21 was as well, but was it the game against, it was like against North. Oh, geez, bad inside 50. Oh, 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐸 drops his lollies, gives the hands to 𝐕𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐸, just gets a hand pass away. Nothing too efficient. 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿 has a bit of time to clear. Bangs it out here to the wing. Keeps it in front, Jake Lloyd to Sarong. Nope, picked it off. Oh, loopy hand pass, not great for Owies. He's able to break through the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 tackle and just dumps it inside 50. Playing in front, well done though, Tom McCartan. Roberts to ground level, hunts. Chance for Cripps, gives the hands, Duff Tightler. Gets the arms up. Over here to Jack Graham, snapping shot around the corner. Roberts should spoil it through, and he does, and Eagles are still without a goal. 0-7. 56, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was strange game. $57-7. Mills now, beautiful corridor kick, finds like McDonald, and he quickly plays on. We've got options in the middle here. Chad Warner pins the ears. Not a great kick inside 50, but it's a chaos ball. Duggan doesn't deal with it. Great. 𝐼𝐶𝐞 gets in front. Oh, geez. One of yous go for the ground ball, not both. And they mop it up okay here, West Coast. Duggan out wide here, Tim Kelly. Oh, geez, that's a great win from 𝐕𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿. Absolutely wears always like a glove and a good intercept mark. 𝐕𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿 now out across here. McCartan to McDonald. McDonald now, risky kick in the corridor. McInerney leaves it behind him. Ball to be won here. Blakey slaps it back. That was clever. Oop. But we weren't able to read the hand passes. Liam Baker now. Dishes out across. Good pressure from Roberts. Can we force a turnover here? Jack Graham now. The kick towards the edge of 50 just is no good. That's going to be a last rule. Cripps not upping. Oh, yeah, geez, we're looking pretty alert defensively at the same time. Not really giving the Eagles many options. Heaney. Papley. But it's also like, you know, it's two sides of the coin. I think it's also the onus on West Coast. They're looking terrible with their execution at the minute. Looking predictable and a few skill errors spliced in there. Heaney now in the corridor. And now in Boyd. What's going on? Descent. Geez, when was the last time there was a descent free kick and open play? Oh, bloody hell, we're out the front. Yep, the ball gets called back all the way to half-back. Oh, to midfield, I should say. Jesus. I mean, we literally had the ball just outside our forward 50 and it's called back. I mean, there we go. Here's a chance now. James Rowbottom will settle up. And he's got a few Eagles here. Shanahan couldn't take the mark. Oh, my goodness. Geez, it's not looking like the Eagles' day in the minute. It's a 1-on-3, and they've given away 3. They didn't need to do it. Didn't need to do it whatsoever, but chance for Joel to kick his third. As this calls for a grape tomato. Beautiful. I think 𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐿, Sydney is different this year. Yeah, I was expecting a bit of a rise, mate, and started the year well, and looking like we're putting the Eagles to the sword here. Joel Marty. No good. Lindsay to bring it back into play from the kick in. To half back. Finds 𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐺. Good body work from 𝐼𝐿𝐿. He just dropped the mark. Oh, here we go. Market champion bursting his way through. How's the kick? Looks good. 𝐼𝐿𝐿. Always good in the air. That was a nice rove. Well, it's probably one of those positive errors in a way, because 𝐼𝐿𝐿 did really well in the aerial contest. He just dropped the mark. But it was a nice row from the young champion. What a surname. And he finds 𝐼𝐿𝐿. Can he kick a goal here for the Eels first? Kick's on its way. Oh, he's hit the post. It looked good and then it just swung late. Well, this isn't unusual because Richmond were also in the same boat too. Earlier today against Port. It took until late in the second to kick their first goal too. So what on earth is with the home teams in the minute? Working the hands. This is nice. From the kick in, James Jordan goes bang. Inside 50. They've got the numbers here. West Coast, Shanahan. Couldn't take the whole thing. 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿. A good tackle. And a forward 50 stoppage here. Well, let's see if we can make West Coast pay here again. Look at that. Only 10 to 8 inside 50s. The field position's both quite even. Grundy out of the ruck. This is 𝐬𝐿𝐿𝐿. What? Oh, okay, no. So the point counts, but Grundy just hit Lindsay late. And it's a free and also a 50. I think it counted as a point. Yeah, no, 59. Then why is it 50 then? Anyway, Lindsay now. Inside 50. Flynn. Scheinberg. Hands works for Hoff. Creeps under the pump. Good pressure. Sheldrick the man. Hands could have been better, but Chud's there to back up the stiff arm. 2 stiff arms. How about that? And he takes a bounce. Pins the ears. Inside 50. All alone. It's Paps over the top to Charles. Will look like we'll make them pay again. Oof. Deadly off the turnover. Exactly what we want to see in 2026. Back to our strengths of damage. How about that from Chad? Count around the corner. He's got 3. Wow. 10 goals to 0 in this game. 5 minutes to play. Good pressure from Sheldrick. I mean, that's holding the ball. I don't know why it wasn't called, but I'll do. Sheldrick's hands could have been better, but look at this. Chad, pick up, bang, 2. And he's always a lovely kick on the run. Beautiful kick to Paps. I mean, this is what we did so well against the Hawks in the first half, just getting out the front, especially from the centre bounces. And when you're in that position, it's so hard to defend. And I mean, countless times tonight when we're going inside 50, there's just 3 options left, front and centre, like 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿 there. Well, don't mind the scoreboard. 11 to 4 marks inside 50. That's a telling stat. Mr. Reid now gets his clearance. It's a bit of a dirty old ball though, is 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Another intercept mark. Goes to the corridor to find Brodie Grundy. Quick hands now through the middle. McInerney, bit of a bad fumble and he'll be pinned on the ball. Bit slow there as Eagles now take the advantage. Hamish Davis. Oh, just an ugly old kick. Back with a flight bias. Clever little tap. Works for Grundy. Bursts his way through. He gives the hands. Sarong. Tackled well. Dispossessed. Sheldrick gets in there too. Tandem tackle from Flynn and also Kelly. No, Champion, sorry. Ball up here. Yeah, he's a very good goal assist to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐿. Well, his feet so big with the goal assists. 2022, off a limited season, he was top 5 in goal assists. So he's just, yeah, it's always a big part of his game. And Carton tackled. Heaney. Just need to get a clearing kick here. No, we want to work the hands instead. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼. Oh, beautiful. Sarong gets out the front. Look at these forward streaming options. McDonald, he can hit a high corridor kick. Look at this. Options galore. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 will cut the angle. This will take a bounce to Harry Cunningham for his first of the season. Harry Cunningham, the boy from Wagga Wagga. He's got a beautiful kick. Playing forward tonight. Jesus Christ. 7-on-8. Oh, there's that bloody defence word. It's bloody defence, Jack where you want. Christ almighty. Some of these yank terms creeping in. But then again, Sarong, good running. Yeah, but he puts it well, Well, we're just making them look like witches' hats. Beautiful, hard running, options galore. And Cunningham slots it through the middle. Jesus. Oh, yeah, they are. Pretty much any stat you can think of is registered to start. Oh, bloody hell, these tomatoes are pretty nice. McInerney missed the tackle. And it's going to be high advantage here. Tim Kelly. Can they find a mark? West Coast. Oh, Jake Waterman, surely. Oh, hooray. They finally got a goal. At long last, with 3:23 to play in the second term, the Eagles have got their first goal. Well, there we go. So what was the free for again? Yeah, I mean, he's just so hard to tackle, Ali Reid. I mean, McInerney's initial contact wasn't bad, but then he just slips high. There it is. Well, and now to concede 5 in a row. That's usually how it works. Like to see McInerney stick that tackle though, but I mean that's just you know, not a player can't do everything. Tackling Ali Reid's difficult. Not really his tendency. What's going on? Okay, well it looks like we're going to get an absolute gimme here. Grundy's getting a 50-metre penalty. Looks like, jeez, I think Reid's given away free. He did that a bit too many times last week against Port. Well, Grundy, let's see if he can slot this. He's kicked a goal in every game so far this year, Brodie Grundy. Let's see if he can get another. 5 clearances, 10 touches, 18 hit-outs. He's having a good afternoon. Hit-out to advantages galore from Grundy, but the set shot kicking, it can't be hit and miss. Let's see if he can slot this through. Brodie Grundy, right behind this one. Looks pretty good. No, immediate response. What a pick up. Catching lightning in a bottle almost. Like crazy how you can get the caliber of a ruck like Grundy for so cheap. And Grundy was technically part of the Dawson trade because the pick we got from Dawson was traded to Hawthorn for those future picks in the 22 draft, and from all the long trade trades, Grundy was one of the picks we used to trade to the D's. Stemmed all the way back from the pick we got from Dawson, so that's a little fun fact, I suppose. Ball back in the middle here. 7 goals, 4 from set shots. Take that. Ali Reid now. Going backwards here. Nothing forward. Oh, Duggan, that's a bad fumble. Corey, good pressure. Oh, geez, Grundy crushes over, but he gets back on his feet, Corey. McInerney now hands it to Isaac. No, he doesn't. Lloyd instead chips it. And Jibby intercept marks. Tucking now long down the line. Lloyd in a good spot here. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 flies. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I paid a mark. I mean, I'll take the +6 for my fantasy team, but looked like Lloyd touched that. Anyway, Seagulls work it back in the corridor. Liam Baker. Oh, geez, that was ordinary from Papsy. But, yep, around the protected area. Okay. Well, 50s galore at the minute. Well, Liam Baker can kick the Eagles second here on the stroke of half time. Has he got the leg, the former 𝐼𝐶 on its way? Looks pretty good. And slots it through the middle. So a few goals late as of late here off 50s. Oh, it's the Essendon game from last year all over again. Oh, no, that is a mark. Fair play. I thought Lloyd got his hands on it. Clawed him with the 1 minute. That was beautiful. I don't really know what the 50 was for, to be honest. Right, minute 30 to go here. Sydney by 57. Eagles to the last 3. Grundy out of the ruck. 𝐼𝐴, a bit of a bad fumble, but he sockers it through to 𝐿𝐴 nicely. Chad bursting his way through. How about that? And he dishes the hands here over the top. Beautifully done to 𝐼𝐴. And he's got the width here of Josh Sarong. He can maybe line up for a second if he gets his angles right. Oh, he can't pick up the ball. Shanahan tackles him well. Minute till half time. Stopper just outside the Swans forward 50. Grundy hits it down. Another head out to advantage of 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴 now. Deep towards the square. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐴 competes. Ball over for a minor score. For being returned, excuse me. Oh, Heaney, if you don't mind, on the left shoe, no good. Liam Baker in the square. Baker now out of the 50. Bice slaps it back. McInerney, excuse me, to 𝐼𝐴. Good little poise. That's nice. Not 15. Looked like it was. Jordan centering kick. Beautiful. Isaac Heaney can go back after the siren here and out on another potentially. Yeah, no, it happened in the Saints and Giants game, and it's been a bit of a reoccurrence where like the clock just disappears throughout the last few minutes of a quarter. But I don't know, timekeeper's gone off the pub or something. Let's see if Andy can slot this for a second. He's had a really contributive first half of footy with 17 disposals for his 18th touch and potentially his second goal. Sorry, I might spook him here a bit. No, there it is. Let's see if he can slot this, Isaac. Kicks on its way. And of course he does. Superstar. Well, we've almost hit the ton, and it's only half time. Really, really damaging first half of football from the Swans. 13 goals 5 to 2 goals 8. Felt the scoreboard was a bit inflated in the first term with West Coast, equaling the inside 50s. I think they were, and locking in the front half at times. But geez, we really put the foot down that second term. Killed them off the turnover many times. Again, that hand passing game. The hard running, getting out the front, absolutely leaving them in their dust and making them look like witches. That's, to be honest, options galore inside 50. It's looking like a quality half of football, and let's hope we can put it together for 4 quarters. That will be handy indeed. But yeah, only +2 inside 50s. It's just the potency of this side that we're so capable of doing. We have been absolutely potent, that is safe to say. Winning the clearances by 3, dominating the stoppages though, 15-8. That's usually our strength, more so than the centre clearances. +18 in the contested ball, so I think many ticks in really every area of the game. 12 marks to 4 inside 50, with defending really well too. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐿𝐼 have been solid back there. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 has had a few nice intercept marks, and again, like our hand passing games looked pretty lethal when we've gotten out the front. But we're looking fit out there. That's what's been the big noticing factor, I think, so far this year. Anyways, productive half of footy. That is safe to say. 𝐼𝐗𝐤𝐪, 18 disposals and 2 goals. 4 clearances, 332 metres gained. He's looking like going to be one of the best on ground if things do continue in his favour. Brodie Grundy, it feels like any ruckman that plays Matt Flynn can have big afternoons, and he's definitely putting together one. 20 hit-outs to Flynn's 7, and geez, I mean, some of his hit-out work has been fantastic. In fact, let's actually have a look at the hit-out to advantage numbers. I'll just have to bring up a different website. Yeah, hopefully, Nettie, mate, don't push your luck, I suppose. Geez, I mean, the quality's no good. I mean, this might be a good thing. If we're just watching crap quality, we might start winning more games. 20 hit-outs and 10 of them are hit-outs to advantage. So that is a crazy ratio. Flynn, I mean, he's been an on-sighting. He's got 7 hit-outs, 2 to advantage, but he's only got 2 touches of the pill. Grundy has more hit-outs to advantage, and Flynn has AFL fantasy points. Jeez, that's something. I felt like Nick Blakey got a little bit more higher up the ground throughout that term. He had that nice inside 50 kick, and he's been really lethal with his disposal, going at 81%. McDonald's competed well in the air. Charlie's got 3 goals off 4 kicks. Bias, I think he's defending quite well in the air too. Yeah, we're looking overall in the air, which is it feels a bit strange saying it, but we're looking great in the air. It's not usually one of our strengths, but no, it's good to see 𝐼𝐿𝐼 and 𝐴𝐚𝐾 feel controlling the skies. Their key forwards aren't really getting off the chain too much with dominating the skies. Like, Archie Reid might have 1 or 2 marks, but it's nothing. No sort of domination, which is pleasing to see. In fact, there you go, 9-2 contested marks in our favour. So that feels a bit strange. Usually, we're more of the side that's against that stat figure. Can't really complain too much. I mean, geez, Chad Warner has 8 touches. His accumulation's just really gone down the Swanee the last. Progressively, it feels like it's getting worse. Like 8 touches for Chad should be a lot better than that, but it feels like every disposal has been somewhat impactful. But can't really complain with the first half. I mean, 𝐼𝐗𝐤 𝐼𝐿𝐼 too, been excellent. It's been a really good pickup for us, and he started off this season well. Right, well, again, hopefully the card quality improves a bit. Not too hopeful, but I would probably just plug out the Ethernet cable, but I can't do it because obviously I'm streaming and that would just disconnect things. So we'll battle through it. I think there's certainly a lot worse things in the world than a crappy card quality connection, especially when your team's up by almost over 10 goals. Well, I might as well quickly take a quick whiz, lads, and we'll do a footy grid to pass the rest of the time at half time, as we always like doing. But looking pretty comprehensive out there. I think we're sort of fortunate we're playing a side like West Coast. Their execution's been quite bad, but we're really putting them to the sword. And this is exactly what we want to see, the potency, the flair of this side really outdoing this young West Coast side. So 13 goals, 5-2 goals, 8 at half time. I'll be back in a quick sec. Right back, lads. So just joined us half time. 13 goals 5, 2 goals 8. Putting them to the sword. Going to get 150 points for continuing this rate. Yeah, no, we've kicked some high scores. We didn't really have too many games last year where we kicked over 100 points. So it's good to see us hitting the tons once again. Right. So we'll get a footy grid going. We weren't bad yesterday and Thursday night stream. It was a bit of a tough one. But, let's see. So 100 plus teammates. 100 plus teammates. I don't think we've ever had that. Players had 100 or more. Players had 100 or more total teammates over their career. Includes teammates they didn't play in a game with. For seasons 2000 and prior, both players must have played at least one game. Jeez, that is such a strange... I don't think we've ever gotten this one before. 100 teammates. Something like Nathan Van Burley, for some reason, was the first player I thought of. Adelaide. Maybe like Marty Matner. Yep. 0.4%. Adelaide and Wayne Miller are a teammate. What was his name? Andrew McPherson. There we go. Adelaide under 22 selection. I think Josh Shelley will be pretty popular. Paddy Dangerfield. Maybe Walker. Would like. Do you reckon Gunston would count? He would. That's not a bad guess. 3%. I think there would have been a lot more that's high. 30 plus disposals in the game. Yeah, no, it's been a pretty damaging first half. Yahoo, my friend. Christ, Yahoo, I haven't said that sort of word in a while. First email address was a Yahoo account. How good. 30 plus disposals in the game. 100 teammates in a career. I don't know, like Paul Williams, someone. Yep. How is that not a unique? The amount of players there is. How on earth is that not unique? Oh, I feel a bit shafted in that. 30 plus disposals. Wayne Miller are teammates. We'll go. With. Skip that one for now. 30 plus disposals in the game. 22 under 22 selection. Maybe like 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐴 𝐷𝐪𝐼. 𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐴 𝐷𝐪𝐼, really not? Okay. We'll just go Chad. Play it safe. 0.7, that's still not bad. Showdown. Played in 10. Oh, God. Played in 10. We'll go Nathan Van Burley. Yep. Showdown played in 10. Wayne Miller, a teammate. Would have Matt Crouch played in 10? Surely. Easily. Yeah, 4%. Because they play twice a year. Showdown played in 10, 22 under 22 selection. I think there's only 31 possible answers to this one. 30 disposals in the game, and a Wayne Miller, a teammate. Hopefully going well, Aussie mates. Yeah, enjoying this for sure. Been a comprehensive first half. We might want to play it safe here. I don't want to go Dawson though. I don't think Rankin's... Would Rankin ever had 30 touches? We'll just go... Brady Smith. Okay, showdown. Now this one's tricky. Now we could think of a Port Adelaide player here. Surely Chad Wingard would be one. But he went to Hawthorn in what, 2018? 27? No, it's like 2019 or something. Oh, it's borderline. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Right, pretty good grid. I think we're a bit unlucky not to get a unique here with this one. 30 disposals and 100 teammates. There's literally so many options you can go with. But yeah, 𝐼𝐵 I felt was the most popular. I swear Nick Dacos is just like the most popular for anything. Butters was the most popular there. Yeah, I'll take that. Not bad. Adelaide theme one. Alright, well, shouldn't be too long until the second half. How long we got? 5 minutes. We'll do the Warple. This is one we used to do. Haven't done it for a little while. Let's see what we got today. Okay, Warple. Show silhouette. Sometimes you can tell with the silhouette right away. Let's just go like Zach Reed. It's an Essendon player. And it's a defender. I think, what's yellow mean again? How to play. Yellow in the position indicates a partial match to the mystery player's position. So he could just be like a general defender. That might be Mason Redman. Cool. Yep. Didn't spend long on that. I'll tell you, it wouldn't be bad pushing 200 points once again. With how it usually works, though, there might be a bit of a, stalemate scoring. West Coast might kick a few, maybe 3 of the last 5 or something like that. You expect him to make a bit of a comeback. Okay, not much better. Fucking hell. Hoping for a percentage booster. Yeah, would be ideal most definitely. I mean, how much percentage? Let's see, how much percentage have we gained from this game? So prior to this match, we were. Just let the ladder load. Where's the live ladder website gone? Oh wait, there's live ladders now. Oh no, wait, it's here. Okay, 139.5, and then now we're 161.7. How about that? Pretty handy. Yeah, this one will propel us into the top 4 if we win, and if Hawthorn win on Monday, they will also go joint. There'll be a lot of teams on 12 points, 3 and 1. Well, let's see if this browser's much better. Not really by the looks of it. Quarter time accidentally showed us playing Hawks instead of Eagles. Oh, did they? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's got a bit of banter on the socials. I just guarantee it. You guarantee it though. Once I stop streaming after this game, I'll flick on a KO. I don't know. I'll just switch on KO and it'll be perfectly fine, the quality. Right. Well, good first half. Let's hope we can continue to build. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the scoring maybe dries up. Fuck me, this KO crap. All right, underway, almost for the third term. Players in positions, ready to go. So, 2 goals, 8 plays, 13 goals, 5. Betting underway for this second half. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, there's that man on screen. He had a very productive first half of football too. Underway for quarter number 3. And Crunty again, another centre clearance. And 𝐓𝐴𝐞 on an island almost, marks from the centre clearance. And inside 50 will go to the pocket. 𝐚𝐿 versus 𝐵𝐵. 𝐵𝐵, good contest. And it'll be a forward 50 stoppage here. He's a man that doesn't skip a meal, of course. 𝐵𝐵, strong player. Have we gone well, Shell, mates? Missing action a couple of weeks ago. Oh, you're talking about Sydney versus Hawks, yeah? Nah, had a bit of a nightmare with the old technology. We're good now. Well, sort of not. I've been watching all this game on about 180p quality of KO. So it's been a bit rough, but at least I was able to detect that we pinned 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼 for holding the ball. Jake Lloyd. It was a tandem tackle, that. Country Vic, Doggy's man, but yeah, no, hopefully go well, Bo, mate. Doggy started really well this year. And you think it'll be a good percentage booster tomorrow night against the Dons. Let's see if 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼 can goal here. Yeah, no, it was good to start off with, and then things just went south after that. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 left foot snap. They can be hit and miss, but he can strike them beautifully at the same time for his third goal. And he has... Oh, man. Just sneaks in. What an effort. He's got 3. Yeah, he's having a decent game. Still think 𝐵𝐵's had some good wins on him. Nothing dominant, but yeah, he's been getting the job done. But what I'm liking is it's not just 𝐚𝐿𝐼 or bust. Like, you know, we have so many contributors at the minute. Like 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐼, probably best on ground the first quarter. Yeah, Jordan on him like a... Well, not quite on a glove, but was just tagging behind him. Gets the initial contact. Lloyd comes in and then on the pill. And yeah, like Lloyd... Really liking the half-forward move. We did do it halfway through last year, and he had some good games off the back of it. And he started the season okay, I think, Lloyd. That's a nice kick inside 50 from him. Well, good start. It's not been too long. We've already got a goal on the board to kick off quarter number 3. All right, 𝐷𝐻𝐿𝐼 is in the middle. Chad got the kick away. Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter because they're out the front here. Oh, bad fumble. Who was that from? Tim Kelly, I think it was. Or Graham in the back. Damn. So going to be Graham's ball. Tom McCarthy. No good. Minus goal. Yeah, they've had a few flying shots, the Eagles. Getting the handball receives. They too have had some cracks outside 50, but just no good. 2 goals 9 now for West Coast as we got plenty of space in here from the kick in. By straws in a man, loops it over to 𝐼𝐻𝐤. Could be 50 that. Probably a bit weak. Yeah. Take the mark though. Corridor kick looks good for Chad. Overhead, not a bad player. Mills gets the handball receive and looks to shift the angles really out wide here. It's a good kick. They'll find Matty Roberts. Not heaps touches, but using it well. Blakey's in a good spot here for goals. Goes whack from 50. And how about that? Absolutely flushes it. Nick Blakey. Have a good afternoon once again. Jeez, I tell you, Optus is our second home. As we said, leading into this game, we haven't lost here in 5 years. We just seem to play so well here. Great goal. Once again, I think that came from the kick-in. Use the width of the ground, changing the angles of the kicks, going inside the corridor and then back outside, and Blakey all on his own. Lizard emojis, love to see it. Aussie Trump. Jason, could you imagine if we had Gordon in this team? Christ. To be fair, West Coast, let's remember they are missing a few important players like Yo, a bit of grunt in the middle. I think they're a beat off around the footy. I think we've been pretty good in the clearances tonight. Grundy's been big in the ruck too. Graham, high fend off maybe? It's a good tackle. Holding the ball. Well, that's a rough call. Take it though, Papley's free. Paps now, nice little fake. He's looked good tonight, Paps. Another kick inside 50. 𝐼𝐻𝐞 can fly. Joel, oh, just too easy. Absolutely too easy. He gives it to 𝐼𝐻𝐞. Handball received. Bang, goal. Another one. Jeez. 16 goals, 5 to 2 goals, 9. So his marking contest tonight, Amadi have been fantastic. And yeah, that was a high fend off there. That's what I was trying to claim, but holding the ball anyway. Papley's free. Yeah, 𝐼𝐻𝐞 getting absolutely pushed apart there. Yeah, no, he's a good player, Chris, so he can have some shaky disposals here or there, but yeah, most of his time his kicking is fantastic for us. Oh, David King, you're taking the words out of my mouth. This is exactly what I was thinking about Amadi with 𝐻𝐞 coming in. Now's that second man up. It's having a good start to the season, Joel. Bias hands in board. Bump off the ball. The running power again. Bice. Too easy. All alone, Jake Lloyd. He can go for a second here. We've already hit the ton and with 17 minutes until three-quarter time. My God. Got a lift here, West Coast. 3-4 minute patch. Trying to get the game back on the turns, but it's looking like a training drill out there. Once we get the ball, we just have 5 odd players streaming full for the handball receive. Jake Lloyd, can he goal here for a second? Flushes it. Wow. Jeez, that goal kicking's been good tonight. Still got plenty left in the tank. Jake Lloyd, the move half forward. Doing them nicely. 17 goals, 5. Plays 2 goals, 9. My God. No, I mean, the Eagles crop are a pretty passionate supporter base. They always get 10,000 supporters each and every week. Oh, geez, it's a bit of a reality check. Wow, brutal one. Not trying to discredit West Coast or anything. Like, I've really enjoyed it at the start of the season. But, yeah, this is quite something. And anyway, 𝐼𝐻𝐞 takes a good mark against 𝐼𝐻𝐞. He can go back here and kick us first. Can they get a goal back here? So that was well done from Duff Tyler. He's able to actually grab it out of the ruck against Grundy, who's been beasting it, and get the centre clearance. So this could be a goal assist for him. So that's some good green shoots there for the Eagles, seeing stuff like that. 𝐼𝐴𝐶, can he go? It's a good-looking kick, but it fades late on a score. 2 goals, 10. I forgot, well, Scott, welcome, mate. You feel optimistic? Yeah, I'd expect us to be around the mark for pushing for a top 4 spot, mate. If things click, we're doing quite well on the injury front. Shame about Gordon, but yeah, I think from what we've learned in 2024, like, you don't need to be 10-1 or whatever we were to be shooing for the flag. We obviously made the grand final, but it's a long season. But yeah, no, it's impressive to see we're really putting our foot down tonight against, yeah, a young team, but you can only beat what's in front of you. Melican somehow wins a 2-on-1. Sandy Brock completely missed his ball, leaving his man, and that leaves the overlap option. I think that's Lloyd inside 50. Again, I can't see because of the bloody go quality. And Shanahan wasn't a great inside 50, getting to Papley on 2 tools. Shanahan with the intercept mark. Back here to Brady off. Justin 2 score 2. Maybe he might. I think he's already kicked 1 tonight, hasn't he? Or do you need him to kick 3 in total? 𝐓𝐴𝐶 now just taking some time. Nothing really. Oh, geez, that's a terrible disposal. Coughs it up. Papley plays for the height. He gets it. Papley with the cheeky duck. Need him kick 2 more. Yeah, he might get on the end of it. You never know. Seems that plenty of players are getting a look at the ice cream tonight. But Papley might get another in game 200. This is the start of the Swans dynasty. Reminds me of the 96 side before they started to dominate for 10 years under Ruse. Drop a season or 2 and came back strong on a horse. I think this. Yeah, we definitely have the list to definitely contend. You know, we're a very galvanised and success and rich side. 5 years ago, one of the most youngest teams in the competition, vibrant young side, and we've played a lot of players in this side have played a lot of football with each other. So yeah, we're a pretty connected team, no doubt about that. And I think we've shown that well tonight. And you know, 2 grand finals in the last 5 years. So I think if all things click, should be competing these next few years with Heaney and Papley and Mills still in their prime years. Anyway, Young long down the line. 𝐓𝐴𝐶 dispossessed. Grundy gives the hands. Oh, costs it right up to Matt Flynn. Ball goes over. I could have sworn 𝐸𝐴𝐶 kicked the goal. Definitely kicked 1 in the second quarter. Judge is frozen. Yeah, well, he's had some good moments, but low impact, low possession, high impact he's shown tonight. 𝐓𝐴𝐶 now. Good hands in board, and again, just look at this running. This time it's Mills. And we have the overlap option here. Rowbottom now inside 50. Who can fly for this one? Oh, a spore from an Eagles defender. And we're caught out the back here, and Chad Toe pokes it for goal. But he's put the wrong side of the post. Minus score. Yeah, 𝐸𝐿𝐼's looked all right tonight. I think 𝐵𝐵's had some good wins. I think he's been able to get on the end of a few goals off a really good ball movement. But, you know, 4 goals is 4 goals. Carlton should be marking that. Drops it, though. Flynn drops the ball. McCartan does well to offload it, and 𝐓𝐴𝐶 does to Sarong. Good quick hands from 𝐵𝐵. And now Rowbottom another inside 50. And Papley marks. And he's going to line up pretty much directly in front. Yeah, it's a bit surprising. I mean, if you live in Perth locally, surely this would be on Channel 7. That's usually how it works. Like, if you live locally and your team's playing on Fox Footy, there'd be a Channel 7 game. Yeah, no, he kicked 1 at the second term, 𝐸𝐴𝐶. So he might get up. Tom Papley. Nope, it's the post. Well, at least we've seen him kick a nuts goal tonight. Winding back the clock a bit, it feels like. The old man, Papley. Eagles now will work the ball towards the wing of Hamish Davis. Another player I think Sydney was somewhat interested in. Oh, risky kick in the corridor. Duggan got his hands in there, but he works it forward nicely. Now Eagles got some numbers forward here. Inside 50. They should mark. Waterman gets a bit of separation off 𝐸𝐿𝐼 and he can go back. For the Eagles third. Yeah, I think those will be some big games. Gold Coast at a pretty small ground of Norwood next week, and then the Dogs at Marvel is going to be very tough. And they're not exactly a side that we match up too well against. Similar to Brisbane, they're also a team that can really smash us around the ball. Might be hard for Cox seeing his old side copping it. Yeah, I mean, he's been at the Swans for almost a decade now, so I think he'll be okay. And Waterman goals. Yes, just sneaks a no. So Waterman, I think, with his second, excuse me. And I've got the first to the third. I've actually got an extra point. There we go. It's funny, sitting in scores is just important as kicking them, as long as the forwards are assisting in goals. I don't care who kicks them, 𝐸𝐿𝐼's leading. Yeah, no, like, I think the beauty is we've always been a pretty cohesive forward line where we have many contributors. I think, like a stat from 2023, I remember, is alongside Brisbane, I think we're the second team in the competition with the most players that kicked over like 20 goals in a year or something like that. Like, this is always a thing that we're capable of, many contributors. Oh dear. Oh, it might be checked with 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. Oh, we're going to have to see 𝐓𝐡𝐞 here. Oh, it's not even a goal. He's missed. Snicked the post. Oh, dearie me. Got to be another 100-point drum in the Eagles. Pretty great. Yeah, it's looking like it's on the cards. Almost halfway through the third. Oh, jeez. Head in his hands. 𝐷 𝐷𝐿𝐼. Riley Bice now with a handball receive, and we'll look to switch it out to the wing here for Sarong. He's having a really tidy game. Short kick on the wing finds Jake Lloyd, who've really liked tonight. Goes inboard with a nice kick, and here we go. Opening up the ground here again. Justin McInerney. Lures in Baker. 𝐓𝐿𝐼. Beautiful toe. Fakes a man. He goes whack from 52. Sam 𝐓𝐿𝐼. Oh, what a goal. Could that be goal of the night? Beautiful. Sammy 𝐓𝐿𝐼. He's got a big kick on him on the run. That was from about almost 60 metres. But there we go. I feel like that's we've just had so many goals tonight from the back half, it feels like. I think that's another from 𝐸𝐿𝐼. Absolutely blitzing him with his wave running. Yeah, beautiful. Sammy 𝐓𝐿𝐼 on the scoreboard. No, it was Sam 𝐓𝐿𝐼. McInerney got the score assist. You're doing a goal assist bet, mate? You'd be getting up if that was the case. 2 goals, 11 plays, 18 goals. I'm missing a point, I swear. Did the Papley one? 18 goals, 18. Oh, I might get pinned here for a 666. Yeah, there you go. 5 goals from the defensive 50. 5 goals straight as well. Ball back in the middle here. Grundy against Flynn. Nope. Flynn did one of those fake ones where it looks like he's going to jump and then he jumps back. So no ruckman crossed the line there. Now William Dersman, what can he manufacture? Where's a good row bottom tackle? Ball up. Let's go Bloods, maximum percentage boosts. Hopefully go montage, mate. Now tell me. Yeah, who knows, man. Maybe he wants to go home for the back half of his career. So be it if he wants to. But yeah, you think the Eagles are on the build. You've got to remember that most youngest team most inexperienced by quite a fair way. Like, they've got so many 19 and 20-year-olds out here tonight. And they've had 2 really good wins last 2 weeks. So they're not going to look like that every week. And, you know, they're playing a side that's pretty cherry ripe. I don't want to try and pump up our own tyres, but I think that is the reality. It was Mills with the tackle, sorry, and Dursman, not Robot. I'm like, again, this code quality, it's a bit shocking. But I'm still loving the game as now we work the hands again. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, good looking kick for McDonald. It's been beautiful to disposal tonight, Isaac. Again, from inside and out we go, bang. Forward hand pass, we're out, we're gone. 4 or 5 players with that forward running. And the Eagles just look no hope defensively when we're out the front. Still quite a bit, 9-13. Might get a cup of tea going for quarter 4, to be honest. Chill Saturday night viewing, nothing better. Logan, can he slot this? No, he can't. Not a score. 18 goals, 9. Have to go old 𝐓𝐡𝐞 mates. Our margin is 94 points. No. No, it is 94 points. Good maths. This is bullying. Jeez, I tell you. Could be 100 points at 3/4 time. Amani now intercept mark. He's been grunting the air tonight. Grundy, beautiful. Need that. He's in the fantasy team. Every little stat counts. Grundy now. Hits the short kick. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝, he's had a few decent disposals. And I don't know why he's told to play on. But it works to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Against Flynn. Jeez, we look great going inside 50 tonight. 𝐼𝐗𝐤𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝 now. He's going to go for his 4th goal. Can't forget about this man. 𝐼𝐗𝐤𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝. He's hooked it. No, he's got it. I'll shut up. 4 goals for Isaac. Welcome back. Yeah, maybe if he played against the Hawks, he could have been the difference maker, but we still, again, like, we should have lost that game by more against Hawthorn. And it's exactly 100 points. And there's still 7.5 minutes to play till 3/4 time. Jesus. Shout out Chad, but bro's going to... Yeah, I mean, he's done some good things. Low possession, high impact, but yeah, no, he won't be making many punters happy tonight. Yeah, I mean, we've done a bit of that tonight. Just kicks to simple one-on-ones. Done it a few times to 𝐼𝐗𝐤𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐝, and there you go, the 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Oh, but it's looked like too easy tonight at times. West Coast have been very disappointing. But, you know, if we want to contend, these are the sort of games we want to see. Really put out a statement. Flynn out of the ruck. Fair play. He's won a clearance himself, but it's ineffective as Sarong intercepts and clears back the other way. That might be a holding free against Cunners. Interesting move, though, Cunners for the ball. But I think with Sarong and Bice starting off the season as well, they holding up well down back, so not really much room for Cunners, perhaps. McCartan, a good intercept mark against Waterman. And a Matt Roberts. Wicks now. Gives a hands here. And a Rampy back here to Sam Wicks. He's got a lead on, but he wants to go deep inside 50. Who can fly here? Oh, Shanahan, good mark. Against McDonald. We'll have to flick on AFL tables, Bo, and see what their lowest score actually ever is. Because I've got 13 scoring shots. And we've got 28, so, like, we still have a lot more. But 13 scoring shots, like, it's pretty good. But they've kicked 2 goals, 11. He's got 4, Scott. I was surprised when the Giants beat the Hawks and then we lost the Hawks. Yeah, no, the Hawks definitely looked off that afternoon. The Giants just seem to play well in opening round. It's a game they've just gotten up for. So if you've just joined us, it's 100 points, and we've still got 6 and a bit minutes left in this third quarter. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, really, there's every player in the league, any player, like there's a player in pretty much every team that you'd say, but yeah, definitely think for the Swans it would be 𝐓𝐡𝐞, where Oppo would love to have him. 𝐼𝐗, another neat kick. I think, you know, we've got the stars, but players like 𝐼𝐗 are also important if we really want to push on for a premiership. Those reliable-looking players, and he's looked like that so far to kick off the year, and he's having a good night tonight. Bad aim pass from Kelly. Hospital. Tackle. Ball up. I'm assuming you're talking about the Sydney derby. Yeah, it's going to be Friday night, which is cool. Grundy, lovely hit out. Chad. Bang. How about that? No, he's missed. Oh. Okay, there you go. 1 goal 12 is their lowest score ever. But yeah, I mean, that's just what Grundy can do so well. I think Chad was probably better snapping from that angle, or at least opening up his body more to go for the drop bunt, but no good there. 11-4 hit outs to advantage. 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐶. Yeah, here's Sandy Brock. Cross here to 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐶. Back here now to Sandy. Gee, Sandy Brock's got a bit of toe as a key defender. Likes to take the game on, have a bit of dash. Rampy now. Defends this one well. Back here to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Twisting, turning. We'll now reload back here to 𝐼𝐗. I think that was wrong again, like this quality. I do like though, 𝐼𝐗's dual-footed. He's grown on his left and right. McDonald now in board. Runners continue again. But we'll just hold things up here with Matty Roberts. It's the 45 out across. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. Lowers the eyes. Bit too short, but the half volley pickup's okay from Logan. Playing for the hold, not going to get it. Scheinberg dispossessed, holding the ball. Jeez, maybe he just didn't get a hand pass out. Good tackle from Chad. So the former Adelaide Crow, pin for holding the ball there. Shady Warner's going to line up. Chad now. Can he slot this through? For his first. Should have kicked the one before, and his set shots usually very good. And he's got his first. Loves a good game out in Perth. And the 100 points margin extends. Let's see this again. Yeah, no, good tackle from Chad. Didn't dispose of it, Scheinberg. And they're also missing Milan Murdoch too, the Eagles. He was one that really stood out as well as a player that plays with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, shows some aggression, shows a bit of energy in his first 2 games, and then does the hammy. So, yeah, they're definitely not full strength through West Coast. So missing a few, and it's showing. A lot of young players out there for them. 107 points with 3:51 to play until three-quarter time. Back in the middle, Grundy, another hit out, effective down to Chad. Bit of a wobbly old clearance, it's picked off. I think that's Davis again, the quality's a bit shit. Hoff just paddles it forward here for Graham. And they'll work it back here, the Eagles. Harley Reid. Hit a short 45 and find Graham. And across to the wing. Nah, not really much. Footy cards myself. Probably too much money these days as well, if I was a young kid. I used to, like when I was like probably 7 years old, 2010 rugby league was definitely one. Remember getting the album from the newsagent. How good. My mum actually told me this story. I can't quite remember it because I was that young, but the newsagents that we used to have before it shut down, like the owner was a bit of a prick apparently, and whenever I'd walk in, he'd actually hide the footy cards because I always used to come in and get them. What a bloody bastard. Anyway, turn over here. 𝐷𝐬𝐿𝐴. That's a neat kick. He'll find champion. One of them from Jordan just holds him up. So, the Eagles looking to go inside 50 here again. I'm trying to think, did he debut last year, champion? I can't quite remember. Anyway, he goes inside 50 to the pocket. Well done, 𝐼𝐗𝐤 arriving, helping out. No, I don't think it is. I think he played a game last year. Yeah, no, 2 games. Oh, did he play the other week ago? Did he play against Suns? I'm trying to think. Let me just load it up here. 𝐼𝐗𝐤 𝐿𝐴 tackled well from 𝐼𝐗𝐤. Oh, on the ball, jeez. Bit of a rough call. Yeah, I don't know. I think he sort of did it in a jest in a way because he'd bring him back out. Like, well, I'm assuming he would because I still ended up buying them. The Eagles now get a bit of run here. Beau Allen and the blue boots. Yeah, it's just a bad looking kick. He's going to champion against 𝐵𝐼𝐻. Bit of a mismatch there, 1-on-1. 𝐵𝐼𝐻 looking good again, as I said, half time. Pretty sound defensively tonight. Clearing kick. This might work for 𝐻𝐴D. Good spoil from Baker back with a flight. That's a bad fumble from Allen. 𝐻𝐴D. Clever. Sockers it forward. What do we want here? Cunningham. Works the hands for Grundy. Good balance. Bursts his way through. Just gets a danky old kick forward. This might work. Might not. Hamish Davis. Back to Josh Lindsay. Oh, geez. That's not the kicking skills he's known for. The kick like that. But the Eagles outnumber. And it works here to Willem 𝐷𝐬𝐿𝐴. Running through the middle this third quarter. 50 seconds. Eagles are only just the 1 goal this quarter. Can they make it 2 off this attack? That's a good kick. This will send Jack Graham streaming inside 50. Can he hit a target? Shanahan in front. Rampy to defend it okay. And 𝐼𝐗𝐤 ground level clean. Back here to Rampy. Allen fumbles. Back in board to 𝐷𝐬𝐿𝐴. Here we go. There's the fast feet. Here's the whack from outside 50. And there's the goal. It's a nice goal. Willem 𝐷𝐬𝐴 kicks a beauty on the strike of 3/4 time. Oh, sorry, mate. I've just been paying attention to the game. I read through the chat, man. No, hopefully going well. It's been long. How you doing? Yeah, no, going well, man. Hopefully going well yourself. Yeah, pretty comprehensive performance from Sydney tonight. Good goal from Willem 𝐷𝐬𝐴, though. But yeah, the athleticism on this guy's really impressive. Just those first 5 meters or so burst his way through. It's a good goal. Oh, no, it's fine, mate. All good. Saying 𝐷𝐬𝐴 is the better, bro. Yeah, he was good. Yesterday. I think he's really now starting to arrive. Showing some good aerial ability up forward. It's kind of like that third tool. Kicked, what, 2 or 3 odd goals yesterday in the win over the Blues. 3 seconds to go, Roberts. Just pings a hand pass forward. Well, we continue to put the foot down here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 101-point margin at 3/4 time. Sorry about the sound. Rampy was called back here for a free. 20 goals 10 to 3 goals 11. quarter. So 3 goals 11 plays 20 goals 10. How about this for a statement, eh? A very young team, but again, it's good to see us really flex our muscles tonight. All right, well, I know you're going to take a quick whiz again, gents. We'll have a quick look at the stats so for 3/4 time. But yeah, like we really burst out of the blocks pretty much that first half of the third quarter. Goals left, right, and centre. Ball's basically coming out of the middle. We were streaming inside 50, but again, like the hard running, the hand passing game, we've looked really well connected, moving the ball as a team tonight, and really made the Eagles look like witches' hats. 45 to 37 inside 50, so it's not like an absolute domination with territory, but we're making real good work of it. 32 to 24 clearances, contested ball plus 25. So it's good to see we've been really good in the middle tonight. And yeah, the stoppages, 22 to 9. I think a big part of that is just how good Grundy's been there tonight, grabbing out of the ruck at times and getting it forward. 17 to 6 marks inside 50, big difference. 13 to 4 contested marks too. We're looking really dangerous. Also, with these high bombs going inside 50, you just feel like something good's gonna come out of it. Have a look at the stats, play stats that is. 𝐼𝐴𝐸 putting together a complete performance with 23 touches to his name and 4 goals. John Sarong, 21 touches. I think he's probably been one of our best players. I just love how clean he's been, how poised he's been as well. Jordan having a good game on Harley Reid, spending a bit of time on him. He's only got the 10 touches, Harley. Tommy Papley, 1 goal 3, could be a bit more accurate, but getting up the ground for some of his disposals and getting really busy inside 50. He's got 17 disposals. Grundy, massive game. 18 disposals for himself. Riley Bice, I think he's looked neat at times with 19 disposals. Yeah, it's really everybody's having a look at the 𝐼𝐴𝐸. Lloyd's had some really neat touches. Chad, a lot more of the ball that third quarter. He's now on 16 disposals with a goal to his name. Could have had a second one. But yeah, pretty content. I just can't really be too much up here. But yeah, I'm going to go quickly take a whiz, lads, and we'll be back for the full term. Right on back, lads. What a way to celebrate, eh? Bit of cashews. Nothing better. I forget what I'm trying, mate. West Coast supporter, you guys look the better team. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Very young team, West Coast, mate, so gonna have to go through the ups and downs, I suppose, but still got to be pretty proud with the wins you've been able to notch up last few weeks.
Well, it's tough because you're relying on a lot of youth to keep you in games and giving them prime roles. And Spursma is a good example of that going into the middle. He's going to be beaten from time to time. So you're talking about contested possession where younger bodies.
Yeah, they're really missing Robertson and Yo there tonight.
Coming in for the Sydney
We've beaten them well around the ball.
by design. They're not hell bent on winning every contest. They prioritise the outside game, if you like, the slingshot game. So -17 and -26 were the two we were really watching.
Just Coxie'd be happy.
To the sort of, large blocks of that game in round two. So to see them completely dominate there tonight, no, they've got that capability. But again, it probably doesn't mean a lot when you see the calibre of player in the middle.
Right, almost underway for the final quarter.
A rude wake-up call for the West Coast Eagles through 3 quarters. What's the last quarter going to bring us? How much fight can they show? Liam Baker, he won't give in. Compactly would love to add another goal or two in his 200th game.
No, mate.
Points between them.
That's a bit of a... You should have bet for over 100 points. But anyway, we're underway for the fourth quarter. Bo Allen bursting his way forward. And can he kick a goal? Oh, the bounce, the pill. No good. Mills mops it up to Bice. Should be holding. Oh, look at this, but we arrive in numbers, though. Blakey. Twisting, turning, gives to Grundy. Oh, geez, that looked like a bit of a throw from Liz. Lloyd holds up Schoenberg well. Grundy gets in there too. Oh, well done. I used to play when I was growing up, but not anymore. All right, wrap up Melly, and Cottonwall can't let him get injured again. Good tonight, Melican. No, no. Cashu's not bad. He's had a quiet game. 3/4 time was 10 disposals, but yeah, he's gotten a bit of attention this afternoon, quite a bit from Jordan. Lloyd gets the kick forward, only as far as, I think that was Sandy Brock. Reed to Duggan, and we'll go keeping it on the skinny side. A great sport from Wicks. Down here to Grundy. Good balance from the big man. Keeps it low with the hand pass, and that could be ball. And he's pipped him high. It was either going to be holding the ball last disposal rule, and looks unlucky. Wicks got him high. Anyway, the Eagles a few repeat entries here, so a promising start, and Willem Dersma takes good mark as he showed quite a bit of that last week against Port with his aerial ability, and he can kick a second. Willem Dersma for a second goal, building into this game nicely, and he slots it through the middle. Eagles' fourth goal. So nothing crazy there from West Coast, but just a simple high kick. But Dersma, yeah, let's take Lloyd's man. He didn't go up whilst Dersma did. Gets out the front, beautiful grab. Oh, I've just seen on Twitter the the West Coast mistake. Let me bring it up. I think you can see that. Look at this. It says it has the Hawthorn logo. Good. Anyway, Chad now bursts his way through. Hands it 1-2. Beautifully done. Could get it back here, Chad. Jordan. Heaney. Probably a little bit too much. Duggan does okay. Wins the ball back. Reed flicks it forward. Bit of a bad fumble there from Sandy Brock. Grundy gets busy at ground level. Sheldrick. Nice little pivot to Jordan. Here to Corey Warner. He can have a hit from outside 50, but he does the sensible thing and gives it to Papley for another mark inside 50. Yeah, close game by the looks of it, Noel, mate. Chance for his second goal of the game. Perhaps 1 goal 3. Papley's snap. Looks good. He's got 2 in game 200. And the margin back is back over 100 points.
That was a pretty poor celebration from Tom Papley there. We're used to him celebrating in the crowd and getting around it when he kicked his first goal tonight. And we high-fived every single person in Opsa Stadium, but they're just nonchalantly round the corner. And I mean, in game 200, he's been a live wire for a long period of time and a barometer for his football club.
I did say it. Well, I was thinking it in the when watching us against the Hawks, but we've been really damaging some of our stuff out of the centre bounce, bursting our way through, and we've seen a bit of that tonight. Look at this, Lizard handball receive right away, inside 50. Papley, and yep, unrealistic attempt gives it away. But it is refreshing to see Papley have a really good performance. He's had some injury issues the last two odd seasons now, so he should hopefully get his confidence up. Oh, Duggan, terrible kick, kicks it right in the man of the mark. Cunningham hunts at ground level, taps it back to 𝐴𝐥𝐿, sockers it forward only as far as a defender, and they clear here the Eagles via hands. Davis back here to Duggan, tackled well from Sheldrick. Ball in. 18 and 1989 against the Bombers. Yeah, there you go.
Just that handball there, that's the, I mean, there's a lot of differences tonight, but the handball goes and Duggan actually can't break the man that was defending the first player. So the Swans have waited and given that one tonight.
Shard now. How about that burst? Gives the hands. Centering kick on board here for Corey. Can't quite get it. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 wins the ball nicely. Papley shifts the hands to Corey. Back here to Lloyd. He can load up, and he will from 48. Jake Lloyd. It's no good. Oh, jeez. No, I think they had the post. Jeez, it's the post, but not by much. Robot almost got a goal out of nothing. Minor score it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, lads, if you just joined. Been a very good performance by the Bloods tonight. McCarthy to bring it back into play. Mid-season pick-up last year. And a great spoil there from... Again, like, I can't see because of the bloody quality. I think, yep, 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐥𝐸. Harley's given away a free. Well, Jordan's ball. It's going to be a tough shot, but he might give it a crack. Sheldrick got 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 a bit high. Probably gets fined for that. Jordan. Now, he's very capable of a good goal, and there we go. He's kicked some lovely goals from the boundary as a Swan. And he's got one there off a free kick. He's had a great night tonight, Jordan, calling Harley Reid's influence. Yeah, it could have been reversed from 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐿, to be fair.
It should have been, but clearly there was a bit more to that than we have captured there. But you've just got to still have emotional control. And I think it's a challenge for this player at this stage of his career. Got to get better.
We have to get a better look at that, though. Like, you'd think Bradley Reed's retaliating to a bloke being elbowed in the head, which I'm sure will be looked at by the MRO.
The ex-Melbourne Premiership coach Simon Goodwin.
Anyway, ball out of the middle here.
Pressured in Sydney so far.
Flicks off a couple, and now Papley off the handball receive can go bang, but he's missed. Puts it out in the field.
Wild night, Tom Papley. It's just thrown out of bounds on the full.
Just a strange thing from a do-hudder, 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐿. I mean, he's just finding hard to become a prime midfielder for the Sydney Swans.
Jimmy now out of the 50.
His kick.
He can fly, but Grundy tries and claims the mark, but not paid. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿 now dispossessed.
And he's going to get penalised.
Oh, on the ball. Bit of a rough call. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿 getting the handball receive. Lowers the eyes inside 50. It's a good kick. Jeez, he's been excellent tonight, 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿. Some pickup. 𝐶𝐕 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿 on the lead. This is, yeah, like he's getting well held, I think, throughout times. Like Jimby tonight. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿's gotten on the end of some good attacks from us. A few cheapies, but this is a chance for 5 nonetheless. Let's see if he can slot this through. 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿 to add another to his tally. And that one's going to swing across and hit the post. So Doug going to bring it back into play. Clearing kick now from Duggan. Grundy in a good spot. Going to get an arm chop free. Now he goes back inside 50 here. Grundy, Amadi. This one trickles out the back. And Duggan just carries it through for a rushed minus score. And he quickly kicks it in here to 𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐵𝐿𝐷𝐿, excuse me. Back and board to Duggan. 110 points the margin. Duggan hits the corridor kick. Oh, geez, it was a bad kick as Blakey is alert for the intercept. Nice little pick up. Shifts the hand past the 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿. He has a fumble. Wears a tackle or two. And look at this. Beautiful hands. And 𝐻𝐡𝐞 can go for his 5th. No, he puts it across the face. A few points in a row here. Clearing kick now from Tyler Young. Mills in a good spot. Couldn't take the mark. Good hands from Cripps. And now Duff Tytler on the run here. The Eagles potential on the break. Shifts the hands nicely. Oh, champion can't be fumbling there. Rampy comes in to tackle. And it's a turnover again. McCartan slightly misplaces the hand pass for Mills. But Mills touches. And therefore ball in. So ball in. Grundy pumps it down nice to the 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿. To Warner. To Rowbottom. Roberts hunting in well. The tap is good to McInerney. 𝐓𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 running forward too. But Roberts got Harley Reid below the knees. Now out here to Tim Kelly. And the corridor is on here. Matt Owies. Owies now will jug it long towards half forward. Couldn't get to the drop of the ball fast enough. Shanahan and Rampy carries it over. Yeah, it's a good old-fashioned reality check in the end. 1979, very young team. Playing a pretty, now starting to be a pretty experienced side of the Swans.
Early signs are good. Dean Cox, the ex-West Coast champion, 290 games premiership player. And against the Swans, of course. Good round handball from Baker.
Baker now. High centering ball. chance here at ground level. Someone for the Eagles. Rampy takes on a tackle. Just gets the hands away. Well done from the almost 36-year-old man, and I think May. And the Swans rebound from defence again. Plenty of times we've seen this tonight. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝 goes down the line to a one-on-one. 𝐼𝐗 does well against Tyler Young. Peels off, plays on. Corridor kicks a beauty. He finds 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐿𝐼. He's got maybe Corey in a bit of space, but this is some hard running here from McDonald. Oh, geez, he's made a muck of it. Should have marked the ball. How's a repeat effort? Amani's there to help out. Hand pass to Harry Cunningham for a second, but he misses. So, number of behinds in a row here for the Swans.
I think the competition would be very nervous about what they're seeing with how the Sydney Swans fall into that fast motion instantly.
Kick now to the wing. That's a good spore from Sarong, but it's illegal. Looks like chop the arms. Baker now, not much, so just goes down the line, but it's an awful kick. Not advantageous to any sort of West Coast player as 𝐼𝐿𝐼 easily intercepts. Goes to the wing, and Sarong gets the ball back. Quick corridor kick on here for Matt Roberts. There's a good flat kick here to Chad, and we've got some runners here again. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 could have got the handball receive. Maybe wants to go to Joel on Sandy Brock, and he will. No, he dubs it lightly, beautifully well to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. And he can go back for another goal here. Yeah, it's been pretty tidy, 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿 throughout tonight. Nothing crazy, but doing his part through the middle. Yeah, I've liked some of his running tonight. Getting involved in a bit of our transition play. How many disposals is he on? Let's have a look. 20 touches, 2 clearances, 4 tackles. Well, let's see if 𝐼𝐿𝐼 can kick a second here. He's missed across the face. 4 goals, 11 plays, 22 goals, 16. Harley Reid now taking some kick-ins to, yeah, probably just help get a bit of touch. McCarthy just clears down the line here. McCartan outnumbered, but he does extremely well. And now Duggan shifts the hands over the top. This works nicely. And the Eagles out the front here with Champion. Oh, lack of communication there. No good, the inside 50. Waterman doubled back, but Champion didn't realise he hit it short, and Mills read it for the intercept. The West Coast, yeah, they've had a rough night tonight, but they still start the season very well for such a young team with some 2 good scalps. But they've just faced the almighty, all-conquering Sydney Swans. What can I say? Only joking, of course. But yeah, no, we've definitely sent some sort of a statement tonight. Like, yeah, this was a team in form, and to have been leading for most of the second half, it feels like by over 100 points. I mean, wow. Nice, now back here to Justin 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Short to 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝. Nicely well way to kick to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐼. And now Paps, again, options inside 50. It's James Jordan, who's still followed Harley Reid, even though he's moved to half back, and all alone is Jake Lloyd. Yeah, not wrong, Paul. This game, good percentage boost. Yeah, no, it's good to get the percentage booster, but yeah, now we've got 3 tough games with the Suns, the Giants, and the Dogs. Like to win probably 2 of those. Yeah, the Giants are a bit underdone. I don't think Santella actually still get up for that game. Jake Lloyd. Oh, jeez, he's been flawless tonight for the goals. It feels like he's got his 3rd. But a good move forward. 109 is the Eagles' biggest loss home. Yeah, wow. Well, it's 119 points the margin. Oh, God, wasn't that the margin in the 07 grand final? Jeez, Port fans don't want to be watching this at the minute. Yeah, he's been fantastic, Jay. So much good talk about him in the off-season from Hawk supporters saying he was unlucky not to get in, and I think we all thought he was going to play a defensive role. And he has in the seniors, but more of like that defensive winger. But he's just been so impressive. Like, looks like a 100-plus gamer out there with how he positions himself and looks really tidy and composed. So, yeah, he's been a really good pickup. And I said earlier, you need to have your stars, but these sort of reliable role plays you need to build to win premierships. And it feels like Sarong could be that kind of guy that really adds a lot to the team. McAney, good hit up to find Papley. Perhaps might be on the edge of his range. We'll see. For his third, Paps. Pretty good. But he's missed. At the purchase, but faded to the right. 23 goals, 18. No, 17, sorry. Directly 120-point margin. 3 goals, 7 we've kicked this quarter as well. Like Christ, we could be up by more. You see how greedy I am? Yeah, I haven't been kicking great. Should be up by more. I'd like to see the expected scores at full time. I think Eagles should have a lot more with that 4-goal 11 score line. It's going to be a 𝐼𝐶 free. Perhaps only 29. Yeah, I think so. Just needs to keep the body right. It's really let him down the last few years. But yeah, I wonder how much this will affect the Eagles. So this is 120 points. This is a real slap in the face. They've got the Cats over at Norwood next Sunday in Gather Round. So that's going to be a tough one, but we'll see. It's a shame to see Archer Reid in the hand of trainers. He battled through some injury problems in his first season last year. Grundy, another beautiful hit out. How about that? Been doing that all night. Papley, low flat kicks a searer to 𝐴𝐵𝐿. He couldn't take the whole thing though. 𝐵𝐵𝐿 crashing through. And they work the hands here nicely. Now 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿 takes 2 bounces. Oh, Grundy. Falls over. 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐿 puts out in the full. Good pressure from Grundy. He might have embarrassed himself there, but he forces an error from 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵�‌l. 5.5 minutes to play. Rowbottom does well to win the 50-50. And just the hand passing game off. Well, apart from that, we've been absolutely zipping past them with our hand passing game tonight. Rampy wins a high. Well, he's done some impressive things. I really liked his game against North, but yeah, he's going to have some quiet games. It happens as a young key forward / ruck. He's done some okay things this game. I'll hold up. Chad Warner bursting through. Easy. Too easy. I mean, we've been doing this all night. There's this handball receive game. Options streaming forward and Chad's on the end of another. Yeah, he's done some okay things this afternoon. Duff Tyler, he was able to grab out of the ruck against Grundy, get a clearance and get a goal assist from it. Really like 𝐓𝐡𝐞's running carry tonight too. Yeah, the running power of this side is seriously good. I know Hawthorn were able to shut it down against us, but you know, that was still probably one of our biggest highlights from that game, how we were able to really get out the front and put the Hawks to the sword throughout stage of that game, especially early on. But tonight, it's been an absolute pasting. Made him look second rate all night long. Juddy with his second goal. 24 touches now, starting to get up his statistics. Says Flynn, oh, there we go. Grabs out of the ruck, not bad. Wins the clearance himself. Lloyd, a good spoil. Corey, tackled well, dispossessed. Baker, the spin move. McInerney, good tackle, but he just disposed of it legally. And a throw. Still some good tackling intensity here we're seeing. And the running carry is continuing here. Cunningham out to the wing. It was a bit of a mucky old kick, but we've got the support here through Robertson Sarong. Grundy slips over. Goes back here to Cunningham. Shifted back into defence. And Cunningham's now. It's a bit of a odd kick, and it's a turnover here. Graham to Brady Hoff. Over the top to 𝐓𝐡𝐞 to Reid. That's a good kick. He'll find Hamish Davis. He's got in the corridor Willem 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸. A few of the number 1 picks combining. 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸 inboard. Oh, how about that? Was that row bottom? I couldn't see because the bloody K quality again. It was a good chase down effort. Corey Warner out wide here. 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸. Yeah, been a great move from Cox from him into defence. It was what? I think just outside the top 5 in the best and fairest last year. That's saying something. Very important last year. And 𝐼𝐶 wins a nice one-on-one battle against 𝐵𝐵. Chance for 5 here for 𝐼𝐶. Well, the Eagles have had a massive list transition in the last few years. They were one of the oldest teams in the league 5 years ago, and they've invested quite a bit in the draft the last few seasons now. They've got 2 number 1 picks in Reid and 𝐸𝐸𝐺𝐸, a number of new draftees, and going through a bit of a list turnaround. And, the Swans have lost some players too. Florentin and no, he's missed 𝐼𝐶. Florentin, Hayward were, I'd say, in the top 25% paid players. So that's quite a bit off the books with them going to Carlton. Opened up a bit for 𝐼𝐶. 2:49 to play. Reid to bring it in. Moved into defence this last quarter, get some touches. Josh Lindsay now. A few of the youngsters combining. It's not a great kick. Grundy, that's all his. Paid the mark.
He's been unbelievable. Was watching his work rate tonight. He just charges like a 6'1" midfielder.
28 disposal and a goal, 9 clearances to go along with that. 18 contested positions.
Looking now to slow it down and switch things up here. Rampy out across. Cunningham. Lloyd.
Just 2 minutes remaining.
Switching it back here. But what a night, eh? I was thinking the Eagles would bring a bit of resistance in the first half, but didn't look like it from the get-go. A good old-fashioned reality check for them tonight, but you'd think they'll lick their wounds and get back on the horse, but it's good to see a really good statement tonight. Really display our strengths, and I think we'd see that. Turnover, game, ball movement, hand passing game, the hard running, the rebound, the running carry. It has been quality to watch tonight. Inside 50 use, exquisite. Many players getting their licks of the ice cream, and even the defensive efforts and the inside game, the pressure, the tackling. We tackled pretty well tonight. I think can't get much better than this, and it's a 100 and, well, it could be 100 over 130 points if McInerney kicks this. Can he? He can't. Across the face. Over 40 scoring shots. Yeah, I agree, Jay. But, yeah, started forward tonight. He was a late in, obviously, with Roses. Lindsay now. 50 seconds to go. Well, not a bad way to spend a Saturday night, eh? An almost 130-point win is, yeah, you definitely take that. Graham dispossessed. Throw. Another good tackle from Rowbottom. Oh, geez, you'd be loving this, Badger, as a throw support of yourself. Good win on Friday night, and then send the Eagles get pummeled. 𝐵𝐼𝐶. I wonder how many games 𝐵𝐼𝐶 will play. I still feel like he can be volatile at times. I think Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much games he plays because I still feel like he's a mixed bag. But Bice, I think he's defending really well tonight. But yeah, complete team performance. Stars played well, really good effort from some role players tonight. Love 𝐓𝐴𝐶𝐞 game, and Strong was almost flawless tonight. Grundy big game in the ruck, and yeah, we looked really settled as a back six tonight as well. And marking on the wing. We'll do it. Over in Perth, a 128-point win for your Saturday night. The Sydney Swans with a statement. And that's good to see. If we want to be competing once again, you got to beat what's in front of you. But not a bad percentage booster like that. 128 points. Wow. And a positive for Eagles last year is they didn't really lose a lot of games by massive amounts of margins like this. I don't think they lost the game by over 100 points last year. So don't want to say they're back to square one, but that's a negative for them. But I think the most inexperienced side, the most youngest team in the competition, it showed a bit tonight against a pretty cherry-ripe squad that's wanting to compete once again. Well, what a win. Biggest loss at home for the Eagles, that's safe to say. Let's see the percentage. Hey! All right, let's celebrate now. How about this? Pre-game, 139%. 139% pre-game. Oh my God. We've gained almost 50% from this game. 139.5 to 182.9. That is unbelievable. Jesus. That's something crazy. But nah, that's some 80% gain there. But yeah, I think Heaney was one of the best on ground tonight. He was clean, set the tone early on with getting separation in the stoppages and getting his clearances. 4 clearances I think he had in the first term, and yeah, almost 5 goals. Great performance tonight. Yeah, I think the main thing was heading this year we want to see our strengths again: turnover footy, slick ball movement, and yeah, some of this hard running in waves and this forward hand passing game. Geez, it was good to watch tonight. Really put the Eagles to the sword and made them look second rate. And it felt like almost either inside 50 times. It was just one of our forwards with no Eagles defenders on them, just because of how good we moved the ball and put the Eagles defence on the back foot. Heaney, I'd say, was best on ground. Grundy, a massive game as well with 28 touches and 33 hitouts. Tommy Papley, good game in game 200, so that will boost his confidence for the next few weeks, you'd think. 24 touches and 6 scoring shots, 2 goals, 4. 𝐼𝐴𝐶 𝐼𝐿, loved his game. Close to flawless. Set the tone early on well. Really positions himself so well. And it was great to see him get his first goal as a Swan. McInerney with 24 touches. James Jordan, I thought, had a solid game. It's going to be hard to do the coaches' votes, I think, for this one in the best and fairest. So many good contributors tonight. Really, everybody played their part. Even Matty Roberts with 17 touches thought his use was good. Curnow solid. Neil's just doing his part back there. Chad probably got a bit more junk time in the second half. He was somewhat quiet the first half, but he was impactful with his low disposals. But, how about that? 130 points. Quite some margin. Well, that's pretty much going to do it, lads. Yeah, for the Eagles, disappointing. Yeah, youngest and most inexperienced team in the comp, it showed. Shanahan had some decent moments around the ball. Durzer had a better second half. Kelly is probably one of the best players tonight. He was disposed a bit shocking early on, but he was a tough ball winner for them in there tonight. Brady Hoff provides some good running carry. But, yeah, it was the execution was a big letdown for them tonight. And, yeah, the defensive transition was very, very disappointing. We absolutely carved them up out in the open. Well, that's pretty much it from me, lads. How about that for your Saturday night? 128-point win from the Swans. I'll give my 3-2-1 votes. I'll go 3 for Heaney, 2 for Grundy, and 1 for Strong. Loved this game. Really did. And yeah, hopefully you did enjoy, lads. Appreciate it, Jay. Glad you enjoyed the call. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe if you did as well, lads. Yeah, no, this is exactly what I need. Confidence building, confidence boosting win, but it's going to be tough next week against the Suns. They might get back Christian Petrarca. And it's going to be at Norwood, that game. So very, very narrow field. That's an over where your contested footy needs to be up to scratch. And the Suns are a very good contested footy side. So we'll need to lift. But tonight, yeah, it was a smashing around the ball, especially with no Yo and Devin Robinson for them. We really beat them comprehensively around the ball. But I'll take a 128-point win. Nothing like that. It's not going to be like that every week, though. Yeah, comprehensive tonight. Good to see us get back to our strengths. And I tell you, we love playing in Perth. It's going to be over 5 years since we last lost there. I think I last lost them was, I think, around 2021, and that was a game we could have won. Yeah, that's pretty much it from me, lads. It's going to be good, hopefully, good rest of the round of football tomorrow. The games are a bit ordinary. D's versus the Suns. I wonder what Melbourne will do. Can they have another energetic performance at home against the Suns, who are yet to lose? And then the Dogs versus Essendon. You think that could be a bit of a whitewash. And then Hawthorn versus Geelong on Monday. That could be one of the games of the year. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Yeah, always good fun on the streams. And hopefully we can gain some continuity, actually streaming the games. Yeah, no, obviously it was busy throughout rounds 2 and 3 with stuff and couldn't stream. But nah, good to be back on the streams. Cheers for the support. 128 points. Nothing better than that. Take care. Have a good rest of your long weekends. And yeah, catch you later.